Hello and welcome, gamers and geeks. I almost forgot what I called everybody. Gamers and geeks. To another D&D session. I'm Anthony, I'm the DM. I run games of Dungeons and Dragons on the Games and Geekery Discord server. This one right here, that you can see on your screen. Oh, wait a minute. I put it as episode 3. It's supposed to be episode 4. I'll have to fix that later. We're on episode 4 of Blood Feud, our spooky new campaign. And yeah. Would the players each like to introduce their characters, with the exception of Zane, who's going to be late? Nightwatch?
Hello, my name is Nightwatch. I am a Warforged cleric of Soluna, praise the moon, and I have rediscovered that I am technically property.
You've rediscovered your technically property.
Yeah, she has forgotten it. She was like, I am a person. Up on surface, no, you're not. Oh.
Alright. Who's going next?
I can go. Okay, so I am Eva. I am a reborn wizard, specializing in necromancy because I live in the city of the dead. One of the group of couriers delivering this message.
Mm-hmm. And Dion?
Yep. I am Dion. I am a Dampier warlock of the undead.
Mm-hmm.
I am the party's face. It'll be fun to see how my court etiquette is when we get where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
This should be fun.
Yep.
Hopefully nothing bad will happen.
Nothing bad at all. Why would it?
Nope. No, it's all going to be plain sailing.
This is D&D. It is never that easy.
Yeah.
It's going to be a breeze. Let's face it, guys. Yeah, no. What could go wrong? It's like, what couldn't go wrong?
You haven't played many of my games.
Well, it doesn't matter.
This is my first one.
Yes.
You got to remember, Anthony, I play in a game that isn't run by you, and we nearly lost a PC because they fell off a mountain.
Is that one of North's games?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I guess technically it's not a mountain, but it was this tall pillar thing, and we were fighting on the summit of it, and they got grabbed by a flying creature that then decided to drop them off the side.
That's fun.
Fun times.
Yeah, that did. Luckily, they didn't die. The DM is nice, but yeah, it's kind of interesting. So here we go.
Yeah. Okay. So yes, you are making your way north up the road to Skelbania. And as you are making your way up, you see a pair of hobgoblins camped out at the side of the road.
Great.
Just keep walking.
Just keep walking. Just keep walking.
Hey, you lot!
What do you want?
I could say the same thing.
Huh?
We're just walking.
There's only one thing that you could be heading to coming up this road, and that's the capital. What do you want at the capital?
That is really business.
Are you working for them?
Working for who?
No.
Hello. Hi,
The vampires.
What vampires? There are no vampires. I have no idea what you're talking about. Surely you are imagining things.
Do
You must have a very... Yes, I'm going to roll my deception here in a minute. Dice gods, please love me.
17. Well, if you got nothing to do with the vampires, I suggest you turn around while you still have your blood in your bodies. That city that you're heading for is riddled with vamps. And you might be thinking you're safe because it's daytime. But they have servants. Servants that can walk in the day.
Obviously, we're not safe because it's night. So,
It's nighttime, yeah.
But, well, that's very interesting. But, we have a job. We have to deliver a message to somebody there. And, we don't get paid unless we finish. So, we're going. We'll be on our toes and we'll watch our backs and we'll be very cautious and very safe. Thank you for the warning, kind sirs.
Let's see this,
madams.
Let's see this message.
Oh, I'm sorry. We can't do that. It's against guild policy.
You can tell your bosses that it was delivered. You'll still get paid.
Not if we require to reply. We won't.
I can probably forge a reply. Let's take a look. Hand it over.
No.
It could be important.
The answer is no.
Look, I'm just trying to save everybody's lives here.
Then I suggest you let us be on our way.
Thank you for the concern, but we can handle ourselves.
It's not just whether, like, whatever is in the contents of what you're delivering could be of great importance. It could mean
To who?
we don't know until we see what's in it, do we? But if that
We don't
message
know
is
what's in it.
if that message is for who I think it's for, then the lives of many people could be at stake.
Can I do a perception check to see if he has the Hellsinger
Yeah.
on him?
Yeah, see if he's wearing the badge of the Hellsingers, yeah, by all means.
Oh, these poor souls, if they are.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean it's pretty obvious that they're
Sounds about right.
yeah, they have a sun symbol on their pauldrons.
I did.
Oh no.
I did have
Like, Nightwatch is like, oh no, I don't want to kill these guys. These are good people.
They're undead hunters, and you work for the undead. You live among the undead.
Well, they're people as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want. All right. All the information we have is that our contact is supposed to be inside of a pub or inside of a tavern called the Rigid Cockatrice. We have a description of what they look like. This is what. Yes, I'm rolling my deception, Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
30-20?
Nice. Very nice. Alright. who are you supposed to hand it off to? Maybe we'll look.
Don't have a name.
How about
Don't have a name. How about you not? You seem to have a job here. This is very important, warning people of the dangers of this town. I would hate to distract you from your very important duties, and you never know when more travelers might be coming with the road.
If we allow you to enter the city, then we have failed in our duty already. But yeah, try and
We'll be.
Go on.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to roll persuasion. I'm sorry, everybody. I know it seems like I'm doing everything, but unless you guys really are itching for a fun.
Maybe I could do the help action to give you advantage.
He got a nat 20. He got a dirty 20, rather. One of them goes, they've got a point, you know. Like, if we abandon our post, then others could get it. We may not be able to help these, but we could help the next group that comes along.
We're not going to be staying long anyway. We're going to be in and out. We'll probably see you on our way back.
Well, I hope so.
You do.
Go on.
I don't want to, because they're going to question the look of my spell, or I would just like aim at a tree and fire off a force bolt or an eldritch blast. But
why are you wanting to do an eldritch blast right now?
As a bit of a, we can take care of ourselves. We're not completely, we're not your average travelers.
Yeah.
Like, look at the power. But yeah, no.
That would probably be a
thank
bad
you
idea, given where your power comes from. Yeah.
Yeah. Because of the way it looks.
Yeah.
But yes, thank you so much for all of your help, and all of your warnings. We will be extremely cautious as we make our way to and into the city. Have a good night, gentlemen or ladies. Hobgoblins are another one of the races where it's kind of hard to tell. So I apologize if I have in any way insulted you, fine folks.
Don't worry, we're soldiers first. Gender is irrelevant.
If you say so.
Take care, Frankie. You be safe, all right?
Come on, guys. We've a job to do, and clock is ticking.
Alright.
Nice to meet you too. Bye.
Bye. You guys are awesome.
Be safe. Okay.
Gods.
I guess when we're far enough away, I'll tell these two about them being Hellsingers.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. Glad we didn't. Them then. God, we don't need more problems with that group right now.
No.
Even though we technically don't fall into their targets. I look.
You. Sorry, what?
I think he's saying that we don't fall under protection.
We're heading to Rhodes if you want to come.
Yeah, yes. Although, I believe Diane is still technically alive. Still considered humanoid for the moment. So.
Yep.
Yeah, go.
Because I didn't let the succubee get me, and I have not allowed anything else to do it, or I'd be a whole lot more ridiculous. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, you approach the city, and at the outskirts of the city, you see a armored guard with a large canine at his side, well, I say large. It's medium sized, but
This makes no sense because an actual one is not a medium-sized creature.
because of what?
An actual one, like a real world one, is not what I would call medium-sized.
Are you talking about a wolf?
Idea.
Yep. They're big mother truckers.
Depends on the wolf. Yeah.
Mm.
If you're talking,
But-
Just going to sort
talking
of
about a grey wolf, then yeah.
move to sort of stand in front of Minnie, so Minnie's kind of shielded from view a little.
The wolf dog pads up to you and begins sniffing each of you in turn. Hold still and let them sniff you.
Doggy.
Do not pet.
Okay.
Hold still and let them sniff.
All right, sure. I let them sniff.
I want to roll history to see if what I remember story-wise about the capital.
What's your business in the city?
Messengers.
I don't know.
We
Fair
carry a message. We carry a message for Countess Selma.
Okay. Are they clean? Looks like you're all good. In you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
And yeah, you all walk into the town.
No,
You're coming in through
Sorry.
an older part of town, and there are lots of large old mansion-style buildings that you walk past on your way into the town square, where of course you see the grandest building, the palace, and on the opposite side of the square, the rigid cockatrice, which is where you told the
Oh.
Helsingers you were going.
Fridge first.
A tavern.
It's really their only tavern. So anybody who's ever been to the capital or knows anything about the
It's-
capital should know
it's-
rigid cockatrice.
It's famous, especially since it has an unlimited number of rooms.
Weird. Okay. So I assume we also see.
They had a wizard stay once who was he wanted to stay, but the place was full, so he cast a spell so that there was always one more room available, and it stuck.
Fun. I assume we also see the rundown to service repurposed temple.
Yeah.
Is there like a symbol?
The
What was she trying to do?
the all of the original iconography has been removed from the former temple building. It's now boarded up.
Night Watch is saddened, but we'll continue walking.
Well, you're in the town square. All the shops are closed. The only establishments that are still open are the Purple Cap and the Rigid Cockatrice. There are, of course, lights on. Well, there's dim candlelight coming from the windows of the palace as well. What do you want to do?
We're not going to find much of a nightlife here. We should head straight to the palace and finish our mission.
Yeah, we might get some. It would be good to, I guess, get some gold before we do a shopping trip.
Yep. Let's get the job over with first. We can, if we've got anything else to do, we can do that after.
I don't know. Like, as we look around the town, how does it look, Anthony? Like, I know you said we're coming into an older part of town, but even in the town square, doesn't it look just kind of depressing?
Very. In fact, well, you see more of the guards with their wolf dogs patrolling. You also occasionally see a figure approach the door of one of the buildings. Knock. Have a sleepy and a sleepy-looking person open the door for them and let them in. And
Did a perception check for anything that sort of sticks out as being particularly obviously odd.
make an insight check for what you're seeing.
Oh, insight check. Okay.
When
insight.
when you see someone come, say to the person inside, "Invite me in," and then, "Sure, come on inside."
Just careful of bridges.
Yeah, you're seeing vampires feeding. Well, being invited into
Ow.
homes so they can feed.
Just invited in just like that. That's a bit strange.
The Countess has ruled this city for years.
I don't got
Uh-huh.
my limit today.
She has had plenty enough time for her court to condition the people.
Essentially, everybody in the town is charmed and fed on nightly. Not enough to kill
Wow.
them, but enough to keep them, well,
Sort of weakened.
yeah. And of course to satisfy the... So basically, instead of each vampire killing and draining somebody, each vampire will visit several homes, take a little blood, and move on, so that they...
Move on.
Yeah.
I do.
So yes, it's a very dreary little town, and completely under the vampire's control.
Sure.
Which is fun.
So, making sure that none of the undead.
Reminds me of home. Yeah.
Reminds you of home.
Yeah, but they don't know us here like they do at home. So let's you and me watch our backs. We still actually have fluids.
Mm-hmm.
As we head towards the palace, in case somebody decides they want to get
Snacky.
Get
Froggy.
friendly.
I volunteer myself if anyone, if they try to. I just let them try to bite me and see what happens.
This is the
think
one
they
time where your unique situation would come in handy. They'll not even look at you, Night Watch, because
You don't have any blood.
I think they would break their teeth, Night Watch, on you. So
That's the point.
maybe they should try.
I want them to learn their lesson.
So anyway, but yeah, we should, given the way this town is ran, from all the stories I've ever heard, we should be all right. The guards are not doing anything to us, so the other denizens that are up at this time shouldn't do anything to us either. But we should definitely move quickly and carefully to the palace.
Right, to the Countess.
Yep, so you head to the palace, and there are guards either side of the door. What do you want?
We are members of the Messengers Guild. We carry a letter for Countess Selma from the necropolis.
She's feeding right now. If you want, you can give it to me and I'll see if she gets it.
With all due respect, would you do that if you were in my position? Or would you decide to wait for the Countess to return?
Oh, she's not left. She's still here.
Then I'll wait for her to finish her dinner.
Is there a waiting area?
Yes, here, outside the doors.
If you-
That's going to be our best option.
Doing good, how are you?
The other guard says, you know, we could let them in and see for themselves. I mean, by the smell of them, they're not going to be a problem.
Yes, we are entirely unproblematic.
So
It's
is she
very
just
true.
is she like normal dinner, or is she having like a fancy banquet or something?
She's not hosting one of her great feasts. No, she's just satisfying her nightly hunger. If you wish, you can make your way to the throne room. Just, I hope you have a strong stomach.
Nightwatch looks down to himself. It's like, I'm good.
You actually look at your midriff.
Yeah.
Do you knock on the metal plates? Clink, clink. Seems pretty strong to me.
Yep.
No.
I have no stomach and cannot intake or outtake anything, but I might dry heave.
Mechanical person going. Anyway, do you want to interrupt the Countess's feeding, or do you want to wait?
Well, we could probably go inside and wait, couldn't we? Rather than out here. Isn't there an anteroom that we could wait in?
Yeah, there's an entrance hallway before you go to the throne room. Alison,
We
would
go-
wait in
if we
the
go-
hallway?
If we're going in, we're going all the way in.
Okay.
Still be there.
I think I've got a strong stomach. I'm not sure.
he's here.
I'll get back to you on it.
The guard will open the door for you, smirking.
I just smirked back at him. Smile.
Just gonna head to the bank a sec, okay?
That coy little smile where my fangs are present.
And you walk through?
I walk through.
Sure.
Awesome. Yeah.
It's very grand.
It is.
I like the tapestries.
Yes.
The marble pillars are particularly pleasing. Isn't that rose quartz?
No, that's bloodstains.
I was gonna say rubies, but okay.
I
Or
can still,
bloodstones?
I can still smell it.
That's pretty cool. All right, so yeah, and you go through into the main throne room, and you see the Countess in an embrace with a fellow, her mouth firmly latched to his neck. You see his body twitch, and she releases him, allowing him to drop into a open pit at the foot of the dais. Several pale clawed arms grab at the corpse, at the body as it plunges into the darkness, and then the pit
Waste
closes.
disposal system.
Much better. And who are you? I haven't ordered a second course, and I don't think you'd be appetizing.
Evening, Countess Selma. I am Deanne of the Messengers Guild. I come bearing a letter from Magister.
Oh, Father summons me, does he? Let's
I have
take
no idea what the I have no idea what the letter contains. I am here to deliver.
I'm sure it's one of his vain attempts to get me to return. Hand it over.
I will bow and politely approach her and hand her the letter.
Come on, I don't have all day.
Yes, you go, and I hand her the letter.
I know. She's being a bitch.
Let's get in the car.
She opens the letter, sneers at it. Just as I thought. Wait a moment, will you?
Yes.
And she moves insanely quickly across the room, up the wall, and out of sight.
DM,
We just wait for a reply.
can you do that as well?
Not as competently as she can. I'm still master. I can do some of it, but she can go places I can't at the moment.
A few moments later, she runs back down the wall and hands you a sealed envelope.
Not seen you for a little while.
Take that to your Lord Magister.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for your kindness,
Sorry?
Countess. Thank you for your kindness, Countess.
Okay.
As he bows and does not turn his back to her, but walks backwards till they reach the door.
Before you go, can I offer you a refreshment? You've journeyed quite some distance, and I don't think you've fed, have you?
I had a meal, or I had some rations. I will be fine for the moment.
Are you sure you want to turn down my hospitality?
You know, probably not.
Guards! Bring another.
Turn down the hospitality.
A few moments later, you hear a voice coming down the hallway. Please, no! Please! No! Anything! Not like this! No! And the guards march a commoner into the room. He's wearing filthy rags, and he is dumped on the ground between Countess Selma and yourself. No, please, anything but this. Eat, says Countess Selma.
Ready to walk up and attempt to bite.
Please. Please get me out of here. Please. Please don't hurt me.
Eba's hiding her eyes. Her hands over her eyes.
Night Watch is going to, I guess, can she maybe just like put her hand on his like a part of him, but not seem like I'm gonna grab? Just
You want to gently place your hand on his shoulder?
yes.
Okay. Deanne. You're, Oh yeah, that hits. How much bite damage do you do?
Give me just a second. I was stopped at a stoplight, but I'm currently driving to pick up my daughter. So once I get in the park,
Okay.
I will roll the damage.
Alright, take your time. I believe...
It's 1d4. 1d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
I believe is the.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll it for you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Five. Mm-hmm.
I will take the advantage on my next attack or skill check roll.
The poor man slumps unconscious to the floor.
I do Spirited Dine.
Okay.
Like, I'm just spamming it.
So he's not. He's
Really,
his
worried.
wounds closed. He's not bleeding out. Well done. You've saved his life for now. Good. Good. You know, I hope to see you again. Perhaps I'll have more work for you in the future.
If you need us, send a word to the guild.
And who should I ask for?
Deanne.
Dion.
If I'm not there, they will take the message and make sure I get it.
I'll be sure to remember that. Steward,
You have a.
make a note. A furtive little man in the corner of the room scribbles something down in his book.
You have a wonderful night, Countess Selma. But we should be back. We should be making our way back.
Of course.
I will discreetly pick up the poor man.
Taking a road snack, I see.
Sure.
Very well. I'm done with him anyway.
Alright.
And you need to see a doctor about your arm.
Deanne is not running, but is very purposefully getting out of throne and out of Alice.
Yep. Yep. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Don't blame you. Walking quickly to the door. Okay. So once you're back out in the town square.
How far are we into the night? How much more night have we got left? Can we make it back to Traveller's Rest for dawn?
Depends. You might be able to make it. It may be wiser to stay at the Rigid Cockatrice, if you don't mind staying another day in Skelbania. If you don't want, to risk,
The only people who'd have to worry about during the day, for the most part, would be anybody like me that they might have there and their guards. And if we don't cause trouble, we shouldn't have to deal with the guards. So it's been a long trip. I know we still have night, but I'd hate to get caught out in the daylight, especially with Aru. Well,
Yes.
get a room at the tavern.
As you're walking across
Yes, I think so.
As you're walking across the square, a gust of wind carries a distant cry from the direction of the woods. Please help me. Ebba, help. They got me.
Insight check this.
I think we need to go and rescue whoever that is. I don't know who that is, but we should go and rescue them.
22.
Can you also make a history check?
History check. Sure.
Nice.
Nice indeed. Okay. You know about the Wendigo in the woods, and it has a tendency to summon its prey by pretending to be someone in need of help. If it can help it, it usually imitates the voice of a loved one.
Well, I didn't recognise the voice, but you know,
I didn't
I don't
either.
know because I don't remember. My memories have gone, so I don't know if it's someone I might have known. But it could be
Mr. Wendigo?
dangerous.
Mr. Wendigo, please no. Just stop.
It's not going to be able to hear you if it's out in the woods. And will you two kindly remember that we are in a very dangerous area, and that your good nature are going to get us killed.
That's why.
You may not like to hear it, but we can't help everybody.
I know. That's why I said that. I was like saying there's a Wendigo in there, so let's not go in there.
Yeah.
I can restrain myself.
I can restrain ourselves.
You tell the difference between a Wendigo and someone who really needs help, though. And I know it could be a Wendigo, but what if it's also someone who needs help? How do you know?
Then they're already dead because they're in the woods with a Wendigo.
You kind of have a point there. Okay.
I'm not going to risk my life or my duty to the guild on a what if.
Okay, well, let's go in the tavern quickly before anything else happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So you go into the tavern, and there's very few people. In fact, you only see two others sat at a table, and they, much like the hobgoblins you saw outside the city, are wearing a shining sun on their breastplate.
Oh,
And
they're in the wrong place,
I
aren't
just
they?
look at Deanne saying like, did you know about this?
No, but Deanne will just kind of give a polite half smile, making sure that his lips don't curl past a certain point. Nod at the people sitting in the corner and go over to
The bartender.
the bartender and ask for a room.
Of course. We've always got plenty of rooms, as I'm sure you're aware.
How much is it for one night?
Only a couple of silver per
Okay.
room.
We'll take 2 rooms.
2. Very well.
Yeah.
4 silver then.
And
Please.
I will hand over, because I don't have any silver on me, I will hand over a gold piece.
And he gives you 6 silver change.
And I push 2 back
That'll
for
do.
your,
Go on.
for you, sir. For you. And I will have my 4 silver.
It's mighty kind of you. Would you like anything to drink or eat before you retire to bed?
I think the guys that I have right here might need some fluids.
You still got the dude with you. Yeah, he don't.
Yeah.
He looks a little peaky.
He just needs some sleep. I'm sure he'll feel better in the morning.
He'll perk right up.
What kind of specials do you have?
Oh, usual. At this point, I've got some leftover stew. It's been off the heat since curfew, but I can heat up a bowl or 2 for you if you want.
Let me get 3 bowls of stew.
3. Very well.
We still technically have Aru.
Yes,
So.
but you've also got unconscious dude. You're not going to.
He's not going to be eating anything for at least a
few more hours.
He's not going to recover for a few hours, and even then, he might just go right back to sleep and take to get a long rest. So, I figured he doesn't eat until morning.
Fair enough. So he gives you. A few moments later, he comes back out from the back room with 3 steaming bowls, wooden bowls of rich, meaty stew. There's vegetables in there as well, but none of you care about vegetables.
Yeah.
Care about vegetables.
There may be a
Smells
couple.
good.
There might even be a couple of dumplings floating in the bowl too.
Nice.
So I'm going to take my bowl of stew, and I'm going to go sit down at a table away from the other people hanging out there and eat my dinner.
Fair enough.
Look at me, perfectly normal human. There's nothing weird about me.
Do the others all sit at this table too?
Sure.
You bring your unconscious friend with you.
Okay, I guess I grab like 2, like another chair, and just like, I guess,
Prop him up.
monitor him that he doesn't expire.
Alright, watch, he's going to be fine. Why don't you just take him up to the room and lay him on the bed?
Alright.
One of the Helsingers says, "Is he quite all right? I do have a healing potion. If he needs it."
Can I do a medicine check to see, how badly hurt he is?
He's at 0 hit points until he finishes a rest. Now, of course, if you give him a healing potion, he's going to wake up and probably be fully restored because he's a commoner.
But he might
Yeah.
also be terrified
He
and
might-
remember us from the Countess's castle.
Yeah,
Mm,
you don't know what he's going to react, how he's going to react.
He's fine. He had a little too much to drink on the walk here. He just needs to sleep it off. Thank you for your concern, though.
Is that
Oh.
blood on the collar of his shirt there?
No, it's cherry pie.
Cherry pie. Interesting. It's rare for cherry pie to leave such clear marks on someone's neck.
It was liqueur cherry pie. He got so drunk.
I'm just gonna take him to our room and hope, and I'll just come back right afterwards.
So you
Okay.
head upstairs and you see a long corridor of closed doors, but right at the top of the stairs to your right is a single open door.
I guess I'll look at the room number we were given and check the door.
There are no numbers.
There you go. You're fine.
Deanne?
What?
I'm eating my stew, woman! Go on.
This night
What's
watch.
the room number?
There was no number.
Blah blah blah.
Because I don't want to walk into someone's room by accident, and there's just this mysterious
So-
door that just opened.
Yeah, it's
No,
not- yeah.
I give her the room or whatever.
There is
it
no
is.
room number. There are no room
Oh.
numbers. The doors are not numbered.
Just try them all. They're probably locked. Use the key.
No key either.
Whichever one of them.
There's
room.
one, like I said, there's one room with an open door. All the rest are closed.
Or go in the open room.
Okay, if I die, then just have
Magic tavern. Go in the open room. That's
I
our
will
room.
go in.
Okay. So in the room is a bed, a straw mattress, and a feather pillow. There's a wash basin, and a traveling chest, and that's about it. Oh, and a window that overlooks the town square. What do you do?
Alright. I'll lay the guy on the bed.
Okay.
And I'll
Just tuck
make
him
sure
in
that
tight.
the window is locked.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess just say, I am sorry about what happened. And then just close the door and just, yeah.
There's no way to lock the door from the outside. There's a bolt on the inside, though.
Because you don't want monsters.
I guess I just close the door and just, yeah, I don't have any writing utensils, so I guess I'll just,
As you close the door, the doorway seems to move down the corridor a pace, and behind you, another doorway appears.
slow to help me. I'm going. Yeah, she's gonna yeah. This is weird and magical, so I'm not gonna think about this. We're gonna go back to the others.
Okay. So, are both Ebba and Diane tucking into their stew?
But
Yeah.
sort of playing with hers. She doesn't need to eat, but she kind of thinks she should make a good impression of eating for the benefit of the two other people in the
Very nice, boy.
place.
Unfortunately,
So she's sort of pretending to eat and moving it around her plate.
it doesn't taste of much.
Unfortunately.
Sorry? What did you say, Diane? Diane, are we losing you?
I keep jumping in and out of different
Okay.
data streams.
Oh, okay. What I said was, since you didn't hear me clearly, was unfortunately to Ebba's tongue, it doesn't really taste of much. She can feel the texture and consistency of the food, but it's not pleasant. Because, like you said, you don't need to eat. So, it's kind of gross. Tastes pretty
Yeah,
good
she
to
feels
Deanne, though.
slightly sick of she feels slightly sick at the thought of it sitting around in her insides.
Not being digested, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yay, Aru's here. Aru, you're sitting in the tavern called the Rigid Cockatrice. You have a bowl of stew sat in front of you. Are you eating? Lol, he says. No. You're not eating the stew. Not from what I heard. No, that's... Okay, from what you've... Okay. Ebba is reborn. She's essentially dead. So her taste buds don't work and she can't digest food. You, however, are alive and you need food to live. So to you it smells good and it tastes good. Yeah, I'll eat. Okay. So to help you set the scene, I don't know how much you heard. There's the four of you in the tavern. On another table are two roughly armored. They look like little more than thugs, but they've got a sun symbol on their chest plates. They... I don't like what... I don't like it is what I heard. Oh, they're probably Helsingers, much like the hobgoblins that you guys met outside. And they had... you had also had an unconscious guy with you, but Nightwatch has taken him upstairs. The Nightwatch guys had offered a healing potion, but you guys turned it down, claiming that your friend was just drunk. They commented on the bite mark on his neck. Because, yeah.
Blood on his collar.
And the blood on his collar, yes. So anyway, yeah, they're just sitting there. Watching you eat. Apart from Nightwatch, who isn't eating, who can't eat. Can't shove the food through her face slit.
yeah, just a speaker in there.
Alright, are you discussing anything while you eat, or are you eating in silence and all trying to look normal, human, and alive in front of the Helsingers and then going to bed? Well, I know you
That's what
can't.
Ebba's doing.
I know Darkling can't look human, but still. Just seem normal. Okay. Ebba, can you make a performance check for me so you don't, like, visibly, noticeably gag?
Okay. I think my performance is only
Plus
a
one.
1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost right. Exclamation R.
I had it the wrong way round.
Yep. There we go. Perfect. Yeah,
Nice.
you look like you are enjoying your food. Yeah.
So I say to Deanne, because it seems like he's been before, I say, is there anything to do here? Is there any place to go apart from here?
Oh, not at this time of night. We really should finish our meals and go get some sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Should we sleep, or is there anything to do when it gets daytime?
You're in Skelbania. The message has been delivered to Countess Selma. The reason why you have a dude with you is because Selma rather forcefully requested that Dion eat before he goes.
I mean, we can. Some of us can go out. Look, he kind of gives a glance over to Aru and be like, but gotta be real careful if we do. There are things that are open during the day, but I don't know how good they are. But let's just. Well, right now, let us finish our meal and then go knock the road dust off our boots and catch some shut eye.
Okay.
Okay.
As you're finishing off your food, a strange-looking man in a dirty lab coat comes in and says, "Guy, I need bones! I need bones for the experiment!" Again. Yes, again! More bones! More bones! Fine. Give me a sec.
More bones?
This is another one of those things. No.
What was that, Dion? You're breaking up. As long as I'm covered, I can be in the sun. You're not... It's still nighttime, Aru.
I think it was referring to tomorrow. Oh.
No idea what Dion's trying to say right now.
That's alright, because anybody who's actually, if Deanne's actually trying to speak, it's probably going to come out something like with mouth full of food.
Fair enough.
Because he is just shoveling food into his, like,
Okay.
finish the stew, get up to the room.
All
The
right.
stew, get up to the room.
So you... yeah. There's meat, potatoes, swedes, carrots, onions. It's pretty good stew. But yeah, you finish off your stew and head up to your room. Are you ignoring the crazy guy that came in?
I would like to, because it has nothing to do with our job.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to focus on the job. If
Emma
anybody
was
else
quite
was,
interested.
The bart-
She wanted to know what he wanted the bones for.
Who are you? Why do you care?
I was just wondering what you were doing. Experiments.
Exactly!
Kind of
Experiments!
experiments.
Scientific experiments! Far beyond your pitiful knowledge.
Why do you need bones?
Why else? I am trying to find out the key to vampiric, that's the one, immortality. And I'm so close to figuring it out. But I need more bones! Fine, here they are. And Guy, the bartender, gives him a potato sack full of presumably bones. Mother, seems like you're the one with the pitiful knowledge. I know a great many things. Do not doubt the magnificence of my brain. But I have work to do. And he leaves with his potato sack full of bones. Ugh. Fucking madman.
Did you really give
Never do
him
enough.
a sack of bones?
Yeah,
Never do an Arcana check or anything like that.
sure.
Is it too late? Is he gone?
You can I mean, what? Okay, so one at a time. Nightwatch, you asked, did you really give him a sack of bones? Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course. I end up with lots of bones left over from the cuts of meat I get. Why?
Just asking.
I don't have any
Because,
use for them. It's not like I'm a necromancer. He is.
fair enough.
Yeah, I was just trying to think of what he might be doing with them. I got a 16.
Well, he kind of gave you a clue there.
Maybe my,
Necromancy.
yeah, maybe my knowledge is not so pitiful after all.
Uh-huh. So, yeah, with your arcana... with your arcana, you know that he's... that bones are necessary. Like, if you want to, say, raise a skeleton, you need bones. There's a great number of necromantic rituals and spells that require remains, be they bones or something else.
Yeah, and I'm now wondering what the stew's made out of.
I wouldn't think about it too
Whether
much.
those were humanoid bones.
You don't know whether they were humanoid bones or not, because it was just a
No, exactly.
potato sack.
It's best not to
Yeah.
think about it. I swear, just don't think about it.
Anyway,
That Miss Leo?
so you all
So
heading to
I'm-
bed?
Hello.
Emma asks the innkeeper who was that.
He calls
Who was
himself.
that?
He calls himself Dr. Frankel. He's a
Duh.
nutcase. Dr. Frankel.
Dr. Frankel.
Aye. I'd stay well clear of him if I were you. And his,
Okay, and if we were
and if
to
you
steer well clear of him, where would we steer well clear away from?
he has a mansion. There's quite a
So
few.
we need to avoid his mansion
yeah,
in the west of town or the south of town, or
east of town. It's actually on the way in. You probably passed it on the way to the town square, but don't stop at it.
okay.
If you see,
We won't-
if you
okay,
go
thank
past a
you.
house with strange noises coming from inside and lightning hitting a rod on the roof, don't just don't leave him be.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the information.
You're welcome. Now, at some point I'm going to need some sleep, so if you could kindly all go to bed. That includes you two, he says to the...
Okay, thank you very much. We'll go up to bed now.
Alright.
Good night.
Good night.
Okay.
And, yeah, so... You head on up to the rooms.
Yes.
Fantastic. When you get there, the door that you put the dude in, that door is still open a tiny crack. And there's a room across from it, empty, wide open.
Okay,
Ladies?
so we'll have a look in the room across from it then.
In that room is a bed with a straw mattress and a feather pillow, a washstand, a travelling chest, and a window overlooking the town square.
Great. Okay, well, good night, everyone.
Deanne and Oro, do you guys want to sleep with the guy?
Yeah, we'll be in the room across the hall.
Okay, so the guys are in one room and the girls in another.
Yep.
Ah,
We're not
If
that.
anything does happen, please don't kill him.
uh-huh. So, Aru, when you go into your room, you'll see that there's already an unconscious dude on the bed.
Imagine that. Unconscious, dude. At
Sorry.
least
And
he's
he closed
alive,
the door.
I guess. Oh,
So, yeah. Young's pillow from bed and lays on the floor. Okay. So, yeah, you pull the pillow out from under the guy's head and it bounces off the straw mattress.
This bed is quite lumpy, but there we go. Never mind.
But do you need a bucket?
Bucket.
Bucket? Why would I need a bucket?
I thought you might have was feeling uncomfortable after eating.
Ah,
I'll be okay. I didn't actually eat any of it.
Okay then. Just wanted to ask.
I just looked as if I was, and I was very sneaky.
Smart. I hope the people outside didn't notice that I was not eating. Anyway, good night.
I'm assuming you've closed and bolted your doors at this point.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, we closed and bolted the door. We don't want any nighttime visitors, thank you. Or daytime visitors. Or
Speaking of
twilight visitors.
So you go sleep. Partway through the night, like maybe, well, Dion, could you roll a d4 for me?
Give me a second.
I haven't seen her in ages.
1. Okay, so 1 hour, less than 1 hour after you go to bed, you hear, after you go sleep, you hear from the bed, or at least Aru and Diane does. Where am I? Am I? Oh fuck. Am I alive? I'm alive! Thank the gods, I'm alive!
You won't be if you don't be quiet.
Oh, it's you. You fed on me. How am I alive?
I'm friends with Cleric.
What do you want from me?
Nothing. I want absolutely nothing from you. They apparently wanted you alive. My friends did. If it had been up to me, I literally would have left you where you laid or kicked you into a hole.
No idea.
Aru, you're gonna shoot the dude. D20 plus 5.
He's asking me. No.
Oh, you're asking.
No.
You're asking Diane. I thought you were asking me. Okay.
No, Aru, because Night Watch purposely kept him alive. So we're not going to kill him out of respect for her.
I was gonna say, Night Watch doesn't have to know what y'all doing.
I thank you. Thank you. I can't go home. If they see that I'm alive, I'll probably be sent back to the cells again, and this time I'll be fed to the Countess, or worse. Please.
So, in the morning, go downstairs after me and my friends leave. Wait for 2 guys in armor, suns on their armor. Tell them you have escaped, nor whatever thing you want to tell them.
You said after you all leave.
Yes.
Aren't you guys going to sleep through the day?
But,
Oh no. Hey, Pedro.
It seems like people want to go shopping in the town, so I don't know what we're planning on doing.
Aha. Okay.
I figure we're gonna wind up sleeping till like mid morning because we're gonna sleep from like midnight
Okay.
or whatever
Oh, there they are.
to whatever. But yeah, I have a feeling we're gonna be traveling during the day this time because just yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. So anyway, he agrees, and
Yep.
So what do I do till then?
Sleep.
See you.
Sleep. Okay, I'll try. In the meantime,
Alright.
across the hall, I'm assuming Night Watch is on Night Watch, like just shut down and aware.
Yep. Yep, she's kind of just staring out the window.
That was weird.
Just watching stuff go by, maybe freak out some people.
Nobody can see you from this window. You can see the wolf guard patrolling, and you see a well-dressed figure walk across the square and into the tavern.
Does this person look hot?
Oh no, they're hot. Yes.
I'm just going
She
to
makes
sneakily
like-
open the door and knock on our neighbors / the guys.
Okay. Dion, you hear a knock.
Well,
You're not
no.
going to wake her up. You're not going to tell Ebba anything.
What is it?
There's a hot person coming.
There's a hot person coming.
I didn't think.
I just wanted to warn you because you're sleeping.
I didn't
It's
think that
like,
Warforged thought like that.
I'm just that the succubee might
If
be
you
coming
wanna-
after you.
If you want to try something, be my guest. Sleeping.
Okay, fine. Let succubee sleep with you. Close the door.
Okay. Shortly after you've reclosed the door, Ebba has probably been disturbed by this. And would Ebba ask Nightwatch what's going on?
Yes. Nightwatch, where are you going?
When I was night watching, I saw like a figure walking to the hotel, and I just wanted to warn the guys just in case because succubee, just in case if it could have been her.
Do you think it was?
You hear
Well, I don't know.
Ladies, you hear a knock at the door.
Ebba looks at Nightwatch and then goes, "Hello?"
Hello. I wanted to personally welcome you to our lovely town. May I come in?
Should I?
Why do you want to come in? Can you just wait until a more normal time?
I'm sorry, but my days are sacrosanct. If you could just invite me in,
I don't know what time I'll be on tomorrow.
I can give you a proper Skelbania welcome.
Ebba goes and opens the door, but she doesn't invite him in. She just looks out.
Yeah. So
Or
you
her
see
in, whoever it is.
you see a handsome gentleman wearing finery. Hi. I am a representative of Countess Selma's court. And I know that you're new in town, so I just wanted to I'm sorry, may I come in? It's a little
well,
awkward to
meeting.
do this out in the hallway. Sorry?
500 odd.
I'm perfectly comfortable with it, and we were trying to have a little sleep. Thank you for your kind welcome.
Please, may I come in?
Tell me where to go.
Why do you want to come in?
If you're hungry, try.
What on earth are you?
Off the top of my head.
What are you?
I am a simple nobleman.
Well, very simple if we think we're just going to let random people into our room in the middle of the night.
I'm far from random. Please. Let me in.
We're okay, thank you. I mean, thank you for coming to say hello, but we just want to get back to sleep now.
I understand. This won't take long. How about a tour of the city? It's quite beautiful by night.
Well, we've seen it already.
The whole city? You've only just arrived.
We've seen the bits that are important.
That's weird. Sorry.
Wait. You're dead. Sorry to bother
Me?
you.
Okay, thank you. Good night.
And after you close the door, shortly afterwards, Diane and Aru hear a knock at the door also. And the your friend awakes with a start.
Dan wakes up, puts his finger to his mouth with in a shushing noise, and says, "Hopes that nobody makes a sound."
Except Aru has already shouted out, "Who the fuck is it?" I'm just a local nobleman here to welcome you to Skelbania and give you a proper welcome. May I come in?
No, you may not. We've already had a meeting with the Countess. We are under her protection, as we have a job given to us by her. Please leave.
Oh. You've already been welcomed by the Countess herself. I
Yes,
see.
we have.
Very well. You do not hear footsteps leave.
Just a faint kind of dissipation as if smoke is disturbing the air.
Maybe, yes. And with that interruption dealt with, you can now finish your long rest. Anything else you're planning on doing?
Not until everybody's up and moving in the next morning.
Very well. So yes, as use your alchemy jug. What are you using your alchemy jug to make? Mayonnaise? Tell me it's mayonnaise. Poison in a vial. Yeah, poison is pretty vile, usually. Vial. Yes. Okay then. And yeah, you realize as dawn breaks that you forgot to cover the window.
Well, that's okay. We don't mind. Me and Night Watch are fine.
Yeah, you and Nightwatch are fine.
And if he,
Can you hear screaming?
I don't know how one dressed Aru would have gotten, seeing as there's a window there.
You would have what now?
I said, I don't know. Which side of the building are we on?
The rooms are identical no matter what side of the hallway you've entered the room from. Either you have the wind. In either case, the window overlooks the town square. It's magic. But yeah.
Lovely.
So for the moment, Aru has disadvantage on perception checks. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Found out. Okay. Quickly puts on your blindfold. Yeah. Smart.
Okay. Well, we don't want to arouse too much suspicion from our heavily armored friends. We should probably go and see during the day.
Ebba's going to make sure that her hat covers the side of her head that's all kind of looks a bit suspiciously undead.
Okay.
Why do you say you're stupid?
Yes, why are you stupid, Aru? Why are you so stupid? I forgot to shut the curtain. Yes. You forgot to close the curtain. To block the windows. Alright. So you're gonna head downstairs to breakfast, or are you gonna sleep a few more hours?
I don't know if we've had our
downstairs to breakfast. I think it will allay suspicion, if anything, if those people are still there.
This is true.
See us up and about in daylight. Are they still downstairs? Is anyone coming down with me? Watch you coming?
Yeah, I'm coming.
I'm coming as well. I'm just getting home with stuff, so
No worries.
home noises.
All right. So your new friend, whose name you still don't know, stays in the room because you told him to wait until you left. But the rest of you go down for breakfast.
What's for breakfast, Innkeep?
Well,
Some nice muesli.
I just set up a crock of oatmeal. Would you like a bowl?
Just a small bowl, please.
Very well.
We can get 3 small bowls of oatmeal.
I can do that. Want anything on it? Got some fresh honey.
Do you have any? I was just going to ask if you had any honey. Yes, please. Honey would be nice.
Yeah, excellent. It's from a nearby farm. Well, I say nearby. It's the other side of Traveller's Rest.
Oh, I think I know the very place. Yes, they definitely do excellent honey.
They do.
Even if it looks a little different than your average honey.
A little darker.
Yeah.
Like molasses.
With a little bit of a reddish tone to it. Yes. So yes, he comes out with 3 steaming bowls of oatmeal, each with a drizzle of like a golden red honey.
Delicious. Thank you.
Okay.
How are you?
Anything else I can get for you? Something to drink, maybe?
Um,
Got a pot of bean brew bubbling away, if you want some.
Oh, that sounds good.
you want to rest your insides?
Wait, why did I say that? No, I'm good.
Thank you, but no. Water or weak ale.
All right, then. Probably weak ale. Don't want you getting sick.
He's always good for sore throats.
So it brings you weak ales as well. Which is it's very weak ale. There's just enough alcohol in there to kill any germs, basically.
Perfect.
Small beer.
A small beer, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I
Okay.
was just looking around to see if those 2 sunshiny guys are still around.
They come down a
I need to
little
do a
after.
perception check.
They come down shortly after.
Okay.
So after you've already sat down with your balls,
See us all eating.
they'll come
See
down.
us all eating like regular humans. Nothing to see here.
Would you like to do another performance ever?
Oh crap! I should have kept my mouth shut.
I will give you guidance.
You're not gonna be able to eat very well if you keep your mouth shut.
So +2 or +1 is my performance. I can't remember.
It's +1, but you've also
+1.
got
Guidance.
plus D4 to it. Yeah.
Like she does, like placing a hand on your shoulder to make sure that you don't.
Nice. Dirty
Nice.
20. Well done. Okay.
Getting very good at looking like I'm eating, don't you think? I whisper to Nightwatch.
She gives like a thumbs up.
The 2 thugs go over to the bar. 2 full Skelbanies, please. Coming right up, sirs. Shortly after, he comes out with 2 plates of sausages, bacon, fried bread, baked beans, the works. Eggs. All of it. Full breakfast. Exactly. Oh, black pudding. I'll fucking love black pudding.
What?
Sorry?
What's black pudding?
All right. Did you see the GIF that Ebba just shared?
Yeah.
The 2
Yeah.
almost black discs that are between the tomatoes and the eggs. That's black pudding.
Yeah. What's so special about it?
It's made from pig's
It's
blood.
Blood and like grains.
Yes. It's blood sausage.
It's like grains in there too.
It's
I don't know why. I eat other types of blood in food, but not pig's blood. That just sounds weird.
What other types of blood do you put in food?
That looks perfect. You got your sausages, your bacon, your beans.
Yeah, every
Got
part
your
of,
fried tomatoes.
you use every part of the pig except the oink.
Only thing missing, in my opinion, is some nice fried mushrooms.
Oh, heck yeah.
Usually I have cow blood with food.
What? What?
There's a prominent amount of cows in the area, so you can get cow blood for food really easily.
Never heard of that before. Like, how do you prepare it? You just
It depends on what you're making with it. Like, if you're making like a steak, usually it'll be used as a sauce,
okay.
but you can gel. Completely depends on what the item you're making it with is. Usually it's a dinner, like.
Now, is it actual blood or is it just the steak's juices?
Nope, it's not pure blood, but it's got actual blood in it. Like, it's...
Never heard of that. Ever.
It's like watered down blood, kind of.
Weird.
I'm gonna look that up.
Might just be a local thing. I thought everyone knew of this.
Which state?
Wisconsin.
Yeah, I've lived in Wisconsin and never heard of that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have to look it up and if to see in my area.
Wow.
It's mostly just like
What
mostly
is this mystical place called? Wisconsin? Is that near Skelbania?
Yeah, sorry, we're not.
Never mind.
We're not talking. Yeah, we're out of character for the moment. I'm sorry.
Okay. Anyway, Nightwatch is like very hungry for the food and doesn't understand why.
Okay. Alright. We only have oatmeal or porridge or something, so we should be able to eat quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Get out before the Hellsingers finish their
Go too fast on the way.
breakfast.
I'm scared I'm gonna hit something.
Better. I'm gonna take a wild guess that they weren't stupid enough to get attacked last night, so
Yeah, they were not.
I think the professor might be.
Okay. Anyway. So yes, after you've finished your breakfasts, what do you do?
Yeah.
I want to go out and look at the town. See, Ebba's, she's still got, she's still kind of, trying to kind of reconnect with the previous parts of her life and her memory. So she wants to look at as many things as possible, really. That's one of her goals. She wants to have a walk around and have a look.
Fair enough.
She's just nosy.
Okay. So if you step out into the square, you'll see that people are beginning to open up shops. It's still fairly early in the morning, so it's quiet.
Is there anywhere where I might sell 2 short bows and 2 scimitars? Or 1 short bow and 1 scimitar?
You see a forge setting up shop, getting the fires going. In.
Didn't you have that
You're getting
chainmail
excited,
off that drow? Want
Yeah,
to sell that?
you have the chainmail and also the Ebron Eye.
The Ursat's eye.
The Ersatz eye?
Or is that, yeah, that eye. Doesn't hurt to, I guess, like get these items appraised.
Yep. There's also general stores and jewelers and a butchers and a grocers and
Oh, do you think I could sell my silver loth symbol, or do you think that would be a bad idea?
Probably a bad idea for here.
Why do you want to sell your Loth symbol?
We got it off the drows. It's not hers.
Oh,
It's
fair.
the one she has, but isn't her god.
Gotcha.
Can like Nightwatch maybe do like a history check on like why the church here might have been closed?
Yeah, it's gonna be a low DC.
Yeah, we should investigate that church. Do you think we can get
I think that was a
inside?
good idea.
13. It used to be a temple of Palor, the sun god. I think you can probably guess why the vampires had it closed.
I will explain that temple was a temple to Palor. Don't know about if there's any other churches that might have been closed down. And to be fair, Loth is not the most popular
Do you want to put it in the back here?
Nah.
deity, so it doesn't hurt to try and sell them. At least the silver.
You could, if you want to
Is
find
worth
another
something.
temple, you could try asking around, see if the guards would be helpful enough to point you in the right direction.
I'm just going to do inside
We
check and
do
see if would that seem like a good idea or not. Doesn't seem like it, but
We-
hey, doesn't hurt to think.
Do we sell this stuff first and then we can investigate after?
Okay. So you're just going to go to the. Where are you going to go to try and sell your stuff?
You said there was a forge opening up.
Yep.
And there was also a general store.
And a jewelers, yeah, and food shops and all kinds of stuff.
Okay, so I think maybe we should go to the forge first, see if we can sell sell some of this stuff. Get some money.
Okie dokie. So, nope, no church for us. Yeah,
I imagine that's what I get from a
17.
17.
Yeah, of walking up to somebody in this town and saying, "Hey, I would like to worship a deity that isn't the vampires," might not be good. But anyway, you're going to the general store, you said? No, you're going to the forge first. Yes. So you
Yeah.
realize upon closer inspection that the fellow that is that has opened up the shutters and started the forge is an orc.
I don't have to.
Hey, Mr. Orc, you open for business?
Yeah, we'll be in a minute.
Miss Orc?
I'm not a miss.
Mr. Orc.
My name's not Orc. I am an orc, but I'm not called
Okay.
Orc.
Okay, what's your name? My name's Ebba. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Ebba. Drock the Smith at your service. What can I do for you?
We have some things that we were hoping that you might have some useful. And hoping to make a good exchange with you.
You want to trade? Alright. What have you got?
Mm-hmm. Okay, I have this excellent short bow and scimitar and short sword. Very good quality.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it a rose in time.
Let me take a look. Where'd you get these from?
The Underdark.
Drow. Fucking drow. How did you manage to get these away from a drow? They're not easy to convince to part with their weaponry.
It was my uncle.
You want to roll deception on that one?
Oh my god, I should have not said anything. +1, is it? I think.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Your deception is
Plus
also
one.
is definitely +1. Yeah.
Night Watch giving me guidance.
I give you guidance.
So plus a d4.
Oh wait, no, mine are in the bank. Mine are in the bank.
Let's see how bad or good this is.
Ooh.
Oh, not 20. Yeah, he thinks that you acquired these from a relative.
You need me to
All right.
carry them? I'm not about to carry one.
Well, I do suppose you look a little bit drowned. You look a little bit dead too, but who am I to judge? Half of us in this town look fucking dead.
Yes. It's full of joie de vivre. I can sense it.
I've got 4 in the bank. And
Joie de vivre. Huh.
4 in the bank and roads.
Alright, so what do you want to trade all this fancy elven war gear for?
Some coin.
Well, that's not a trade, is it? That's
Okay,
just,
well, what
that's
have you
just
got?
selling this shit to me. What do you want
What
me to...
have we got?
I'm a smith. What do you want me to make you?
What could we use? How
Uh,
about
most
Harry?
of us.
Do you need some more darts for your crossbow?
You want crossbow bolts? Ugh.
Mhm.
What were you saying, Dion?
What do you want from the smith?
Most of us can't really use much from the smith.
Yeah.
Like, our weapon choices are limited. Our armor is non-existent.
I got armor.
You can't wear heavy armor. At least
Yeah. Not yet. But not
I
yet.
don't even know if you can wear medium armor.
I can wear medium.
Do you want shields?
Well, I can wear
Do you want-
light armor because I'm technically a half elf. I could wear light armor, but he's probably not got any light armor.
It doesn't say on your character sheet that you're proficient with.
Or doesn't it? Okay.
No. You're
So,
proficient.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not then.
Yeah, you're a wizard. You don't have any armor proficiency.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. Just trying to think of what I could trade. I got into this without really knowing where I was going with it, to be honest.
You
I guess
could
we could
get metal ball bearings. You could get
Okay.
caltrops.
Okay, we can have some metal. We did want some metal ball bearings, didn't we? I remember we wanted some metal ball bearings.
Let's get some. Yeah, if I'm sitting there, we'd like a bag of ball bearings and caltrips.
Okay. Let me have a look around here.
Quickly make a different outfit.
Don't suppose any of you guys need a black powder weapon, do you?
No,
Do what?
we're all mostly we don't really use weapons in defense of ourselves.
So,
I use weapons.
alright.
Okay, half of us always use weapons. How about that?
So, you want ball bearings, you want caltrops. Do you need chains? Do you need spikes? Since you don't need weapons, or don't want weapons, I've got iron pots, I've got pickaxes. I've got freaking steel mirrors. I've got manacles, lanterns,
Oh,
Stacks to take out.
horseshoes,
manacles.
manacles.
Manacle. Yep, manacles.
How many sets?
3.
3 sets of manacles, a bag of 1,000 ball bearings, and a bag of 20 caltrops. Seems like a good deal to me.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Now watch, I guess, like, puts the chain shirt on the table,
Throw in a sec.
Oh,
looking sheepishly at, say,
what do you want for that?
I was going to say, like, maybe to, don't know what the exchange would be, but to, I just trade this in for plate mail?
You kidding me? So, you want me to take chainmail off your hands and give you plate mail in exchange? Am I hearing you right?
I'm assuming that it is not a good exchange, so I'll just go to somewhere else to sell this. Thank you.
No. That's drow craftsmanship, yeah?
Yes?
Again, I don't want to know how you got it. But, I could get you... I mean, you look like a big... You look like you could wield a maul if you wanted to. Or do you want something more for range, like a heavy crossbow?
What's the damage for a mole?
A maul does 2d6 bludgeoning damage. You could also, if you wanted to, he hasn't offered this, but maybe a greatsword, which would do 2d6 slashing. They're both heavy weapons. The greatsword is worth more. But can you wield heavy weapons?
Yeah, I have tool proficiency in martial weapons as well.
Yeah. So they do a bit more damage than your warhammer.
But I would need to trade my AC
Why so?
to use a shield.
Oh, yeah. Which one of you actually? Which of the chainmail or the chain shirt? Which do you have equipped?
I have the chainmail equipped. The chain shirt is what I got from the drow.
Fair enough. So it's a chain shirt,
Yes.
and he's offering you a maul, a big heavy hammer. Do you want it? Or would you prefer to stick with your one-handed warhammer and a shield?
I.
Tell you what,
I.
you guys planning on... you mentioned the Underdark. Do you guys have anything for scaling down crevices or anything?
Not all of us.
Well, how about I give you a set of pitons and a hammer and some rope to go to trade you for your chain shirt.
Could be useful.
Yep, could be useful.
Excellent.
Alright.
Tell you what, I'll throw in this as well. And he also hands you a miner's pickaxe.
Or what?
A miner's pick.
Oh, a pick. Okay.
For hitting
We can
stones.
get our own ore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Never know when that might come in handy.
Nope, you never know.
That's a surprise tool that we can use later.
I guess I hand them the shirt.
Yep.
Can I? No.
What?
I was thinking of asking something, but it might either be really stupid. Most likely be really stupid.
Go on, what are you thinking?
Asking if he knew where a place that would buy poisons and such.
A place that would sell poisons?
Buy poisons like we sell to.
The general store would probably be interested. Alternatively, if you know alchemists would probably be interested in that sort of thing too. Or assassins, I suppose. Hunters.
The only place I know is the general store.
Oh, I think there's an alchemist a couple of streets back. I haven't had much call for it myself. Most of the people in this town only visit an alchemist to help them at night, if you know what I mean. And I don't need anything like that.
I see. You guys mind if we go to one?
No, we can go to the alchemist. We can go to the general store and the alchemist.
What is the alchemist's name?
What's the alchemist's name? Like I said, I haven't been there myself. I'm not sure. Why? Is there someone you're trying to avoid?
No, I'm just curious. I like to have all the information available.
They're human. I know that
Okay.
much.
Thank you for your time, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for the drow stuff.
No problem.
Ready to go?
Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
No, think we'll be on our way.
Have a good day.
Thank
Somebody,
you too.
What did you say, Dion?
I just want to make sure somebody's got a note of everything we freaking got.
Yes.
Yes, I've written it down in a list.
Yeah, I got written down the miner's pick and climbing stuff for myself.
Yeah. Rope Piton's hammer. Okay.
We have the bag of ball bearings, the bag of the bag of caltrips, and
And
3 sets of manacles.
manacles.
Three sets of manacles. Yes. Yes. Okay.
Because you never know when those could be helpful either.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, my dad owned a farm.
Okay.
Well, more useful to us than a scimitar and a short bow and a short sword, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So, Ari, you want to hit the alchemist? Let's see if we could do that. And then I suggest we get on the road.
Mm-hmm.
That's town.
Will the general store be interested in buying this silver law symbol, do you think? If not, then we'll just go to the alchemist.
Not in the city of vampires, I don't think.
It's silver.
Okay.
If you trade it to somebody, they could melt it down for its value in silver.
True, it is silver.
They could
Thinking
also
here-
melt it down and put it on their weapons.
Mm-hmm.
I was just thinking because vampires can't handle holy symbols.
And werewolves don't like silver.
Same myself, but I know.
True.
Or is the
Every-
general
In
store
fact,
run by a wizard?
any of you that has a decent insight might put it together that silver in this town would probably be contraband.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's just go to the alchemist then. Shall I do an insight check to make that actually sort of?
I have a feeling that Night Watch or DM's passives are probably good enough.
I think you've all got... Yeah, Night Watch has a passive of 15, so they would probably... Yeah. If Ebba brings it up, Night Watch would probably say, no.
No.
Okay, I brought it up and she said no.
That would be bad. So, to the alchemist.
Yeah, Lucian, yeah.
To the alchemist.
Right.
And yeah, you find a shop called Paul's Potions.
I will fill up my flask and rose then.
Hey, I think his name's Paul.
But who's Paul?
Do you want to go into the shop and ask?
Who is Paul?
I was just making sure it was an actual alchemist and not the crazy guy from last night.
Okay. You're going into the alchemist shop.
Yes.
All right. You see a very tired human behind the counter. Ugh. Good morning, folks. What can I get you?
That's right.
Good morning. I was wondering if I could sell something to you.
You know that I'm a shop, right?
Yeah?
Generally speaking, I'm the one who sells stuff to you. That's how this works.
I'm aware.
I suppose if you got alchemical ingredients, let's take a look at what you got.
I also was told that you might be interested in this, as most people here come for other stuff, but this could be in handy.
What is it?
And he's going to pull out a vial of poison.
That's fine.
I got the...
What's in the vial? I can't really tell what's in it just by looking at it. I would have to. What is it?
This is a vial of poison.
What kind of poison?
Fresh bat. I think it would fall under basic,
Oh,
common, something that everyone could afford.
something that everyone can afford.
At least compared to the other poisons.
All right. Well, let's see. So, not a lot of call for poison. I mean, we don't have a lot of pests in this town. But I could probably give you 20 gold pieces for it.
You going to-
I'd accept that.
All right. Anything else I can do for you?
Yeah, just because I need to get this.
We do own another type of poison, but that would be... This is out of character, I'm saying. But I don't know if we want to sell that, but I also don't know if we'd ever use it.
Which poison are you talking about?
The spider poison.
The spider venom.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
No, just as he said, he doesn't got much use to poison, so trying to sell more would probably not be valuable.
Other directions. I almost went off the bridge. Bars
Can I interest you in some health potions or love filter? That's very
You know
popular.
The big bridge
Or
I was following Eva and
perhaps a hangover cure.
because blade in hand. I almost went off the side.
One check. Let me double check something out of character.
Mm-hmm.
Bring up.
You do not look well at all, he says to Ebba. I know the drow are called grey elves, but I've never seen one look quite so grey as you.
I'm his poisons tester.
Wait. How... If you test the poison on you when you're still alive, they're not very good poisons, are they?
I've built up an immunity over time. Treacherous in the Underdark.
I thought you were going to tell me that actually you were dead. It wouldn't surprise me in this town.
Damn it! Why would you?
The truth actually is that we don't test them all day, every day, and we have a cleric that neutralizes them before they can actually kill her.
Oh, that's clever.
Directing horses. She'll come with practice, but yeah.
You look absolutely exhausted. Maybe
Yeah.
you should. Maybe you should shut shop up early, get some sleep.
And secondly,
No.
were you looking with blades?
Still need to make a living.
Faster anyway. Mine's just
I've got a family to feed.
warlord, so
Fair enough.
it's a better horse's places.
I'll get some bean brew later. I'll be fine.
Waiting for Haru to finish up whatever it is he's doing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to read the.
No, I'm just.
What are you looking up?
Just. Yes. The uses of an alchemist supplies, because it lists things you can craft.
Yep.
Yep, acid, alchemist, fire, antitoxin, oil, perfume, or soap. Sorry, the site was not loading.
Also, just a
'Cause I don't got-
Okay.
Or
Alchemist supplies, yeah, you can create a puff of thick smoke, identify a poison, identify a substance, start a fire, neutralize an acid. You could also use it to improve your arcana checks, investigation checks, craft stuff.
You'd get eaten by wolves.
You know.
I had to run away from
You can make
Yeah.
a dose of acid, alchemist fire, an antitoxin, oil, perfume, or soap.
yeah, at half the value.
Yeah.
And with the extra, with 21 gold, alchemist fire is 50. Still no good. Enough for that. But,
Still need the materials.
yeah, that's why I was thinking of buying the materials from him.
Ah.
That's why I was looking over things like, hey, we're at this place. Shit, I'm gonna ask him, do you have anything that could enhance the effect of poison? I'm running a little low on materials.
Enhance the effects of poison.
Make them more potent, such.
Usually that involves a distillation process. Do you have an alembic or a calcinator?
Just like some of the alchemist supplies. Damn it.
Or a still, even?
Where's the description?
Okay.
Okay, so
Sorry, I'm trying to read the description.
It's in Xanathos.
Yeah. I don't own Xanastars personally, though.
Oh, okay.
Including 2 glass speakers, metal frame, open fire, glass, stirring rod, small one. Common alchemy ingredients, powdered and purified water.
I think you'd need a more permanent lab setup to be able to distill poison down to a more concentrated form.
Yeah.
Well, kinda. I mean, it would be a little more hazardous, but you could also just boil away the water content, and that would concentrate it as well. But there's a chance that you could make the poison airborne that way too.
Yeah. I have something that can work for it. I just need the materials.
What kind of materials you looking for?
Any out of character. I don't know what kind of stuff is used to make poison. Intense its potency.
Well, like I said, mostly you take poison and you make a concentrated version of it by distillation or boiling.
Can't you add certain ingredients that are poisonous as well?
Yeah, you can add other poisons to it. Yes.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing you're saying is that you want to make a cocktail of poisons.
Yeah.
With multiple poisonous effects.
Yeah. Looking for poisonous herbs and such from this guy.
You're looking for venoms or toxins.
Toxin is drink, venom is injected. Venom.
Snake, spider, purple worm, scorpion.
Scorpion.
Scorpion. I think I've got. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. So this has been extracted from the venom glands of a giant scorpion. It's pretty potent stuff. Now it has to be applied to a weapon.
I'm gonna quickly go.
So basically, it has to enter the victim's bloodstream.
Should've done that earlier.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But now, on its own, if you don't mix it with anything else, like I said, it's pretty potent stuff. But if you're thinking of mixing this with any other poisons you've got, you might risk diluting the potency of this poison. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright.
How much?
This will be 20 gold.
It's worth experimenting on. I'll take it.
Okay. So this stuff, when it gets into their bloodstream, they need to make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw, and if they fail, they take 4d10 poison damage.
Nice.
And half if they succeed. And you have one little vial of it.
Thank you.
Anything else?
No, that'd be it for today. We need to get back to the Underdark.
Did you make a note of what the giant scorpion poison does?
Yes, I did. I made it on my character sheet.
Woot. Alright. Alright.
Alright.
If
You have a good day, sir.
Yeah. If any of you happen
Thank
to
you.
have some bean brew on you or anything, bringing it to me would be greatly appreciated. I'll give you a healing potion for your trouble.
Question is, bean brew just coffee?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we don't have any on us, and I don't think we're going to be going by the tavern again. So we appreciate the kind offer. I don't think we're going to be able to help you. Thank you for your time.
Fair enough. Have a good day. Come back to Paul's for all your potion needs.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Anybody got a
Anybody got what?
Anybody got a feather? Let's see if I can like wave it at him and see if it'll fall over.
I've made a note that we might be able to win him over at some later time if we happen to have some bean brew and nearby his place.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
If he doesn't drop dead from exhaustion or exertion or overfeeding.
Being fed on too much. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll just like give him like energy bar.
An energy bar. What do
Or
you
like
mean?
ration version.
just hand him a power up.
Like that.
Now sleep.
He gets a +1
because
life.
I don't know what you do at night, but sleep.
Is there anything else anybody wants to see in this town, or shall we get back, because we do have the response to deliver? I'd like to not keep people waiting too long.
I got no more things. I
Yeah,
just
I'm
need
good.
to know.
So by the time you leave the potion shop, you'll see more of the people of the town shuffling around, barely awake, going through the normal routine, but like I said, barely. Yeah, listless, sleepwalking types, exactly.
In a hushed tone, Deanne's gonna be like, I thought we left the zombies.
They're not actual zombies, but all of them look really tired. Like really.
Yes, and I know how really, really tired people sometimes
Yes.
walk and act.
Yes. Yes. They look completely drained.
It was meant to be a joke about how they're not zombies, but they look a lot like. Yeah. Anyway.
Yes.
Oh.
But you interrupted my joke, so I had to finish it.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, so where to next, folks? You're just heading back down below.
Yeah.
Let's deliver the Countess's reply, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, the nearest access to underground would probably be the caves in the mountains west of here, or the catacombs directly underneath the palace.
We are not going through the palace.
I think we
Why
want to
not?
go to the palace again.
Sorry, what?
Why not go through the palace?
Arrow, did you forget what happened last time we were there?
Yep.
It wasn't nice.
It's daytime. It's daytime. The
I
Countess will
don't
be
appreciate
asleep.
being be sold / stolen.
Which means there's going to be more of the. There'll be more of the guards. They'll be less friendly. Yeah. Let's just not. It is.
What did you guys do?
We didn't do. Okay.
I did nothing.
Oh. For
No,
love of
nor
God.
me. I didn't do anything either.
You got to see Countess Selma feed on somebody and dispose of the body through a hatch in the floor of the throne room. It
Which
probably
even
wouldn't
several
take.
pet ghouls down there.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't take too much of a stretch to realize that those ghouls are occupying the catacombs underneath the palace. That hatchway was a direct access to the catacombs.
Nice.
And that's if you can get past the werewolf guards.
Yeah.
To actually get in the castle.
Okay.
Can I
Out
do
of
history
character, I had
check
no clue.
Can you do a history check? Is that what you said?
on like if there's any other entrances back to the underground?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
It's your
I'll
birthday.
give myself guidance. Good stuff.
Happy birthday
Nope.
3 days ago then.
I got nothing. I can't think of
Anybody-
any other paths.
Anybody
we can go.
else? Anybody
no.
else?
Sure.
I think it's 3. Yeah. Great.
Ooh. Ebba and Diane,
Nice.
Not
but not Aru. Ebba and Diane both remember an access tunnel that the goblins used to use a long time ago, before the dead claimed the city. Down near Branch, between Branch and the Dwarven lands, there's an old tree stump that hides a very quick access to the Underdark.
Okay, well, I remembered that there's a access through an old tree, a tree stump. We can get home very quickly that way.
Ooh.
Takes us near Branch.
Oh no.
It does take you near Branch.
How far? How close to Branch is this tree stump?
You won't be actually going into Branch.
True.
Do you want to go that way, or should we go up to the mountain, or back the way we came?
I don't much care to go up to go down.
It's y'all's decision. Those ways are kind of iffy for me.
Tree stump would be faster, and it'll keep. If we're careful, we might not attract too much attention. It would allow us to not have to go through Traveler's Rest again, which I'm pretty sure we'd all like to avoid dealing with that place again right now. So let's.
It is nice here.
That's
How uncomfortable does Night Watch look? Like, I know you're not gonna have like the same facial twitches or sweat or whatever, but is she like just?
I imagine that rather than looking nervous, than like moving from foot to foot, that she would most likely go catatonic, immobile, if she was really scared.
Okay, I don't like that look, because if you're acting like that here at the mention
No.
of
Look, the alternative is for us to go to Traveler's Rest and for one of them to discover what we are and to be.
no, we're going to the mountains. We're going to go through the caves in the mountains. That's it. We're just going to go. We're going to leave. We're going to go west.
Okay.
We're going to go. We're going to head out the south gate, and we're going to take a right, and we're going to head into the mountains, and we're going to go down that way.
Okay.
It's are closed, and nobody has to freak out.
Jesus.
Okay.
Okay. So you head south through the streets of Skelbania, through residential areas.
This is why I brought bandages.
Passing through by more sluggish people as they beat dust off carpets and do other household chores.
Oh, why do I get the feeling that like some lady is just standing there with whatever it is she's with her broom or whatever. She hits the carpet, arms go back, snores a bit, wakes up, hits the carpet.
All right. And eventually you do come out the south side of Skelbania and see the great grass plain stretched out below you, and from this position the mountains to your so to the right of where you're standing you would see the mountains west of you.
Yeah. Go out and take a right. Go into the mountain.
Head into the mountains. Yeah.
Yeah, especially giants and trolls and dragons and
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
bees. Yeah, shut up!
No, it's fine.
What? Hey, yeah, we're dragons.
What are dragons? Yeah, there won't be dragons. There haven't been dragons around for a while. But because there haven't been dragons for a while, on the other side of the mountains that you are heading towards is giant country.
Yeah, let's find the first cave and hope it leads to the thing. Isn't occupied. People say the Underdark is dangerous, but for the surface is so much worse. God, I hate it up here. I hate it. Even though this is my area, like these are the jobs I take because I'm
Yes.
the most
Surface.
passable.
Yes.
Oh, doesn't mean I have to like it.
Uh-huh. As you are approaching the mountains and whether you know there to be a cave, you see a couple of man-sized ant-like creatures moving in and out of the cave.
Great. It's occupied.
They look like,
Is it possible to get around them?
um
Is there space that you could sneak by?
you want to go into the cave that they are going in and out of without them
I
noticing?
don't know. I kind of think there might be more in there that we can't see.
It's a possibility. But yeah, they look a little something like that.
Okay, so they look sentient then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like sadness. Yeah.
Great.
You can try communicating with them if you want.
I think I roll to see what I think about them.
Do you want to do a nature check, see what you know about them?
Not really.
Any,
I can,
who's got
and
good
then
nature?
I'll
Who's,
do a nature check, see if I can think of anything, because I got +3 for nature.
indeed, and so does Aru. Nice.
Yep, I'll do a nature check as well.
Okay, Ebba's gonna beat you to it. So, Ebba, these creatures are called Thrycreen. They unfortunately do not communicate with words. They use a combination of mandible clicks, antenna waves, and odors to communicate what they mean. Thrycreen. It is THRI-KREEN. Thrycreen.
My favorite
Okay.
part about that speaking through odors is.
Sorry?
You know what my favorite part about them speaking through odors is?
Go on.
A fart for them could be a hello.
It could. Or it could be a fuck you and everyone you've ever met.
Yeah, like, nobody fought. Put it in.
So yeah, they also think very differently and behave. Yeah, they don't interpret emotion the same way that other humanoids do. But they are a colony sort of creature, and there's a good chance that if there's two, there are more, and there's probably a leader of some kind, a queen, if you will.
next cave.
Next
I
game.
don't feel like fighting an entire army of
I've got
ant people.
so I thought,
I do.
I want to fight the ant people.
Look, if we had the right stuff, I might be able to understand them, but I can't talk back.
I think he's trying to communicate.
I don't communicate. I don't like our chances.
so I thought,
Yeah, I think you're right. I think we need to go to the next cave.
Alright, next cave.
Next cave.
Are you heading north to find the next cave or south to find the next cave?
I got
West.
West.
South. We're gonna go south down the mountains.
West would mean climbing up and over the mountains and ending up in giant country, which you can do.
It was- Yeah, I was making a joke because it wasn't the option you gave.
Fair enough.
I filled
We're gonna go south down the mountains because going north would go to more cold climates.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with the cold?
Yeah, most of you don't feel the cold, but
filled the buckets up.
Actually, Aru can feel cold. Never mind. He doesn't like the cold.
yeah,
Yeah, I imagine rust would be terrible to get.
Plus, it's harder to move if your ground is covered in snow and ice.
okay.
All good points.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so you head a little further south, and by the time you come across another cave, the sky is beginning to darken again.
Finally.
But you do find a cave.
Good.
You do an investigation check on this cave.
Yeah, if you want to have a look around. Investigation or
sounds fun.
perception.
What's my investigation? It's +5.
Yes.
Yes.
What was Dion rolling?
Perception.
Okay. So, and again, Night Watch, is that perception or investigation?
Perception.
Okay. So, Dion and Night Watch, the general overview of this cave is that there are clearly tracks going in and out of it. There are, to your surprise, lots of damaged and torn up books. There are pages scattered everywhere. You also see like wands and staves, all of them in a terrible state, and many of them broken. Emma, your investigation will show that these pages seem to be from, if not spell books, then books about magic and arcana.
Looks like some wizards got into some trouble here. Either that or some very unmessy librarians are around.
Well, as long as the footprints don't look like insectoid, and I'd rather deal with whatever did this than deal with an army of people.
The footprints, while not insectoid, are, well, make a survival check.
Okay, well, it's a little better than my other. Much.
Nat 20!
Oh, well, that was...
Nice.
The three-toed indentations with claws on the end, you know, bring to mind the tracks of a Nothic.
That's all.
So,
Alright, well... We need to find shelter. One way or the other, and we need to find a way into the Underdark. So, into the cave! Let's be ready for anything.
you, as you enter the cave, you hear a voice echoing from the darkness in Undercommon, which I believe more than a few of you know.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, I speak Undercommon.
I don't.
Okay, so maybe it is only Ebba who will understand this garbled string of consonants as words, but Ebba will hear, "Hello? Who's that?"
We're just some travelers passing through. Who are you?
I am the great wizard Malachor, and you are trespassing in my tower.
You're a wizard?
Do you understand Undercommon, Nightwatch?
Yep.
I am. I was. I am. But I have lost my magic, and I can no longer hold my wands. My knowledge is gone. I must find it. I must find my magic again.
It's very sad. If you let us through, maybe we can try and help.
Let you through where? Let you through my tower? What are you here for? Are you here to steal my secrets?
No.
We're not here to steal your secrets.
Maybe
We
I
can
can
try
try
and help you.
healing you?
Healing me? I am not injured. Am I? And
You said you couldn't hold your wand.
the thing that crawls out of the darkness. Da, 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 da.
And sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Nomad.
Looks like that.
Yep.
I cast Eldritch Blast.
No,
Okay.
no. God
Yes,
damn it.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
Okay.
Although I really don't want to be.
You can cast Eldritch Blast if you want. That's fine. And you might just You might just do it on instinct as this thing comes out of the darkness. Ah! Boom!
Well, he didn't understand anything we were saying, did
No,
he?
no, you
So
can just
he's
hear-
not going to know. that we were he might have thought me and Nightwatch begging for our lives or something.
Well, you'd also be going. So, you know.
Right. What I actually cast is comprehend language.
Ah, that probably makes more sense. Yes.
Very nice.
You can at least know what's being said.
I don't think I'm injured.
What is that thing?
I believe it's called a
What's your
knot.
name?
Yeah, I'm trying to find a place to plant it.
What did you say your name was?
Malachor, the Magnificent.
Melicor. Well, I'm Ebba.
Do we
These are my
recognize-
friends.
Do we recognize any
We
name?
are.
Like, was that a famous person or such?
Do a history check if you want.
No. I want.
And I'll give you guidance if you want it.
I'll take it.
Guidance.
15.
Okay. About a couple of 100 years ago, there was a wizard who was attempting lichdom.
Yeah, no.
And he,
Nope.
or at least he would gather all kinds of books on ancient lore to try and find all kinds of secrets to more magical power as well as eternal life. And
Yeah.
then
That's
suddenly he was nobody was talking about him anymore. Now you know what happened to him.
He'd become a nothing.
A Nothic. Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. Basically, wizards who find out something that they're not supposed to, that's protected by the dark gods, will sometimes be turned into something like this. There are...
Dear.
Yes.
I think there's probably no helping him.
Not unless you can remove a god's curse.
No.
Death.
Death would do it, yeah. Death might be a mercy at this point. Because while he's still alive, he's going to continue to be desperately seeking his past knowledge and be completely incapable of comprehending it.
How healthy does this guy look?
Oh, he's fit as a fiddle, except he's a Nothic.
Okay.
I wouldn't say that's fit. I'd say that's ugly.
You know what I mean? Like he's not injured, he's not sick.
Yep. I know what you mean. I just had to.
Y'all are gonna hate me.
We already do.
Thanks. I go ahead and he's in right now. He's in my way, and I want to get my job done. And I am tired of planning things. I cast Hex.
Roll initiative. Combat initiated.
Sorry, y'all.
It's okay. And Aru, you would have like advantage since I gave it to you last session.
Yeah. You did do that? And it didn't help.
Sorry?
Well, it didn't help. It didn't help that much.
Okay. So. Yeah. So the highest roll was from Ebba. with a 20. Very nice. Followed by
I'm getting some really good rolls this time. But I didn't want to say because I didn't want to jinx it, because I've now jinxed it.
Melikor the Magnificent. And then Aru.
Then Aru.
And then Dion. And finally, Nightwatch. With 2.
Nightwatch with the greatest number of us all.
Yes. So Ebba, the Nothic has been hexed, but I believe that only affects.
Yeah, it only affects me, I believe.
Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target. Yeah. Nobody. Yeah. What would you like to do, Ebba?
I'm going to do how far away am I?
I imagine you're only about 30 feet from the Nothic at this point.
Okay.
Close enough to
I'm
communicate,
going to
not too close to,
Okay. I'm going to cast Grease.
Okay. So I believe
Under the nothing.
It's Nothic. So Grease. When Grease appears, each creature standing in the area must succeed on a dex save. D20 plus 3. He continues to stand upright. He's fine. He not slipping.
Okay, I'm going to use my movement to move a little bit further away from him, further back.
Okay. And Melikor is going to stare deeply into Diane's eyes. Would you please, Diane, make a Constitution saving throw?
I believe that's right. Hold on, load. Yep, okay.
Plus 2. 19. That's a pass. You may feel a little bit queasy looking into its big green eye, but you don't take any damage. Aru!
Aru! I'm gonna shoot it!
Go on then.
I'm not going to shoot it. Damn it, I'm going to shoot myself.
No, one. The bolt springs off and hits you in the face. How much damage do you do to yourself?
3. 4.
Got a 1 again.
At 1 hit point right now.
At least it's minimum damage.
Dion.
You did to yourself. I'm gonna bonus action because, why the hell not? So, I do the bonus action, isn't it? Really double checking. No, I don't do this stuff very often. No, not the bite. As a bonus action. Okay, cool. So I'm going to bonus action Form of Dread. And I'm going to gain 11 temporary HP.
Fun.
And then I'm going to take some steps away from the group, and I'm going to attempt to Eldritch Blast this thing.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast. And that only just hits. Its AC is 15.
It may only just hit, but it hits.
Mm-hmm. And of course, thanks to Hex, you're going to do some extra necrotic damage too. 15 points of damage. Nicely done. 2 more like that and he'll be down. And Night Watch.
Question: is using a matchbox like technically an action or a free action?
Using a matchbox?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like a tinderbox, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would cost you an action to start a fire.
Okay. Instead of doing that, I'll just use Guiding Bolt.
Okay. You don't have any fire spells, do you? Okay.
No.
Guiding Bolt.
That would. Yeah. I'm a cleric, so I don't have fire. Except for the divine stuff, but that doesn't count.
Yeah, Sacred Flame is radiant, not actual fire. So yeah, D20 plus 5 against the Nothic. 15! That hits. Do 4d6 radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against the against Melikor will have advantage.
I look at the ghost that this gentleman says, I pray that in the afterlife you'll have a fantastic time. I'm sorry for this.
16. Very nice. Excuse me. And then, Ebba, it is your turn again, and you have advantage on the attack.
So I guess I shall do a firebolt because he's standing in a pool of grease.
D20 plus
Covered in
5.
grease.
Yeah, D20 plus 5. Space ADV. Does not hit. Sad.
Damn it. That is really annoying.
It just goes foosh, right over him. And it's Melikor.
I'm wishing I'd just aimed at the grease instead.
You have magic. You must know things. Could you make... Oh, you moved a little bit away, didn't you? Yeah. So it's going to have to try and move. And if it moves... Yeah, let's have him do another dex save. Oh, he steps. He takes a step towards Ebba and slips and falls prone.
Woohoo! Great. He just
You have advantage.
No, because I used ranged attack, so I'd have disadvantage.
You don't want to step forward and hit him with your whip? Or your short sword?
I'm gonna step forward and hit him with my short sword.
Well, you'll also be stepping in the grease, so make a dex save too. Okay, yeah, you definitely avoid slipping in the grease, and you get a hit. So that's with your short sword. You do 1d6 plus 3 plus 2d6.
Yep. 15.
And Melikor passes out. He unconscious. What'd you do? Dion, it's technically you next. What'd you do? You gonna beat him to death while he's down, or you're going to walk past him and leave him to his fate? Are you gonna try and stabilize him? What do you want to do? Dion.
Yes, I know. I had my mouth full of food.
Eating at a time like this?
What?
Yes, because I'm starving.
Good reason.
We don't judge.
Like my son. I am going to. I am going to attempt to stab him with my dagger.
All right. Advantage, and any hits auto crit.
Yeah, which means 2 failed death saves.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm just making sure I have the right numbers.
D20 plus 2. Space ADV. And if you're dual wielding, you could technically hit again with your dagger as a bonus action.
Oh, I could, couldn't I? I forgot. Like weapons.
I go to the moon.
So 18 and 16 both hit.
Where did you roll?
Oceanacy.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that hits. And yeah. So he did. And if you could come back to the correct channel, that would be great.
That would be really useful.
What?
You noodled, Dion.
Oh, crap. Shit.
So yeah, the Melokor the Magnificent is dead. Do you want to cannibalize his corpse for
No.
parts?
I don't, but if they do.
Nope.
I don't necessarily interested in his body. I'm more interested in, like, what's around. Like, is there any intact books? Like, can I see any intact looking spell books or
Was that your perception check, the 24?
magical history? That was an investigation check. Should I do perception instead?
No, investigation's fine. You're looking around. You're basically you're not just looking around. You're rummaging around, picking stuff up and examining it. So yeah, you do find a intact book.
Oh.
It's got
One intact book.
Mm-hmm. It has a tongue pinned to the front cover.
Tongue. One book with tongue.
Yes.
How is it pinned? Like with a pin?
Where's my...
Like a thumbtack? It's like stuck through a tongue.
Where's my Dungeon Master's Guide? I'm trying to find the actual description here.
What?
Alright. I'm trying to find the description for this book so that I can do it justice. There we go. This thick, leather-bound volume has a desiccated tongue pinned to the front cover.
Ew.
The grizzly cover decoration Yeah, the tongues pinned to the covers come from other spellcasters. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. So yeah, it's a spell book. If you attune to it, you might be able to learn its contents and use it. But are you a wizard?
I am a wizard.
Yes.
So should I? Well, see, he was speaking Undercommon, so I say to the book in Undercommon, open.
It the pages. Yeah. The first few pages of the book are filled with indecipherable scrolls. And the rest of the pages are blank and pristine.
I'm going to do an Arcana check.
Yeah, sure.
If you want, I can identify that on our walk.
Yeah, you can do an identify if you want. But you got an 18. You think you recognize this? This is. It seems to be one of the few surviving copies of the Tome of the Stilled Tongue. You don't know if it's the original or not, but each of these books is said to have belonged to a wizard that served the lich god Vecna, the keeper of magical secrets.
Oh, jeez, okay.
The tongue on the front actually comes from a wizard who crossed Vecna.
Okay.
Someone who
Remind me not to cross Vecna.
Yeah. But you can, if you attune to it, which means taking an hour or so, basically just communing with the magical energies of the book. You can use it as a spellcasting focus and a spell book. So you can write spells into it like you would your regular spell book.
Okay.
While you're...
I think I'm going to tuck this book into my pack, and I'll maybe look at it when we long rest. But maybe someone else wants to see if they can find anything.
If you want,
as well.
Aru did offer to cast Identify on it if you wanted.
Oh, okay. Aru, do you want to cast Identify on it?
Yeah, I'll take it.
So your Identify will confirm that it is indeed a Tome of Still Tongue. That while you're holding it and attuned to it, you can use a bonus action to cast a spell that you've written in the tome without expending a spell slot or using any components. Once you've done that, you can't use that property again until the next day. You can also remove the tongue from the book's cover to delete all the spells that are in it. However, you also know, with your Identify, that Vecna himself watches those that bear the tomes, and he can occasionally write cryptic messages into the book. The messages appear at midnight and fade away after they are read.
So I'm not going to say everything. I'm not going to mention the Vecna stuff, but I will mention the other parts.
You're not going to warn her that the evil god of magical secrets will know that you're using his book and will occasionally leave you little love notes.
He's going to till they're away from Deanne, because
Yeah.
no offense to Deanne, but he doesn't know how Deanne will react to danger like that.
Okay.
And it should be up to her to make that decision if she wants to keep her or not. So he's going to. He'll tell her about the Vecna part later.
Fair. Not yet.
They're alone.
Okay. Nightwatch, is that 12 you having a look around yourself to see if you find anything useful?
That was religion.
It was religion. To find out who Vecna is?
No, I don't.
Oh yeah, it hasn't been mentioned, so. Why were you doing a religion check?
Like, for me, like, I'm. Like, I don't know if they were, like, saying out loud, like, what this book was doing, what this book is about, so.
No, they don't. No. Sorry. So, Vecna isn't mentioned aloud. Sorry.
Yeah, she, I guess, doesn't, like, what the heck is that book? Magical book. Okay, I guess I will move on from magical book and just try to look and see if there's anything else in this room.
Papers scattered with, stained with blood and fecal matter, and all of them torn, stained, and otherwise illegible.
Ew. I guess, like, I'll just do a perception check to make sure there's nothing else in this room.
What might be of use to a cleric? Ever puts the book away in her pack. Fair enough.
I give myself guidance, because, yeah.
And I also.
Alright. I can't believe I've never found this item before. Okay. So, in amongst the broken wands and staffs, you seem to find a rod that's intact.
What does the rod look like?
Let's see if I can find an illustration for it.
Uh-oh. If Anthony's never seen it, he's shocked he's never seen it, then I'm scared.
Don't be scared.
What do you mean, don't be scared after that last item?
Everything is fine.
Just flashbacks.
There's not an image for it in the DMG. They've got other rods, but not the... Sorry?
You could just look up... I think there's a bunch of artwork of the official items that were just not put in the DMG if you look up the item name.
Uh-huh. On D&D Beyond, the image that accompanies this magic item is... that.
Yeah, I remember. That's its general, hey, what is this item?
Generic,
this is a staff.
generic staff thing. Yes.
Yep. I love it when it does that. Like, ooh, this item sound like they gave a description that's amazing. What does it look like? Sword.
Yeah. So there are no official images of this item, sadly. But would you offer to ritual cast Identify again?
I would.
Aight.
I will hand him the rod.
I'm gonna grab your rod.
Oh my.
No,
Oh my.
Aight.
not what I meant.
Both you and the rest of us. That's
This
very
is called the Rod of Security. While holding this rod, you can use an action to activate it. This rod then instantly transports you and up to 199 other willing creatures you can see to a paradise that exists in an extraplanar space. You choose the form that the paradise takes. It could be a tranquil garden, a lovely glade, a cheery tavern, an immense palace, a tropical island, a fantastic carnival, or whatever else you can imagine. Regardless of its nature, the paradise contains enough water and food to sustain its visitors. Everything else that can be interacted with inside the extraplanar space can exist only there. For example, a flower picked from a garden in the paradise disappears if it's taken outside the extraplanar space. For each hour spent in the paradise, a visitor regains hit points as if it has spent one hit die. Also, creatures don't age while in the paradise, although time passes normally. Visitors can remain in the paradise for up to 200 days, divided by the number of creatures present, rounded down. When the time runs out, or you use an action to end it, all visitors reappear in the location they occupied when you activated the rod, or an unoccupied space nearest that location. The rod can't be used again until 10 days have passed. So I imagine, Nightwatch, that you would have the paradise that you create would be the one associated with your religion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A sort of moonlit glade.
Yeah.
Does this require... Ooh, I forgot to ask. Do the other two require attunement?
The Rod of Security does not require attunement, but the Tome of Still to Tongue does.
Got it. Yeah, that makes sense. The tome did reference when you're attuned to this item.
Yeah, I did mention that. Yeah, but I wasn't going to be a dick.
Fine.
I wasn't going to be a dick and point that out. Anyway, I'm pretty sure Deanne would be sick of waiting around and want to progress deeper into the cave and find the Underdark. Yes, or at least find a place to rest and recover until you're ready to begin to resume your journey.
He's taking a quick look around real quick, just because, and then probably going to try to find a little bit, at least an entrance to the Underdark before we rest, because it's going to be a little bit deeper in the cave, and you'll feel a little bit more secure away from the cave entrance.
Okay. Do you look? Was the 14 you look?
I do look around. Yep.
Okay. You don't find anything. You don't find any books or wand or anything, but you do come across the long dead body of another Nothic. You don't know who this was, but despite the fact that the body is rotten and the flesh has been gnawed away and there's nothing left but bones and hide, the eye of the Nothic is intact.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Nothic eye. I may be able to find somebody in the necropolis that can make use of it.
Yeah. Anything else?
For me, no.
I was just doing a look around and got a 23.
Yeah.
You're an artificer. Ooh.
That I am.
Ooh. You find a schematic.
Ooh.
For some sort of magical device.
New pet project!
Yeah.
Let me blend that items. Random schematic.
Mm-hmm. You don't know what it does, but you know you can build it.
casting Identify on it. Let me tell what it is.
No, because it's not the item itself. It's the plans to make the item. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I just had to try.
The only thing that indicates what it might be is the rather arrogant name of Melicor's Marvel.
Melkor's what?
Marvel.
Oh. Oh! Okay.
So, it does, from the
Got
schematic, appear to be some sort of large cabinet-like thing with a door on one side. So you're supposed to presumably step into the thing to activate it.
Got it.
Just seemed like ambition got the better of this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm kind of stuck in the mud again.
A little bit.
Cool. Cool.
And possibly messing with powers he shouldn't have.
Tried that.
Yeah, Vecna doesn't like wearing witchdom very well.
Oh, what about that now?
Nothing.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. Anyway, so a little deeper into the cave. Let's see if we can find an entrance to the Underdark and kind of camp on this side of the entrance. So that we're away from the cave entrance and we're not, actually in the Underdark.
Yep.
No.
Alright. So going deeper into the cave. Let's go spelunking. Ebba, what's things men what not of mean? Should what not of?
Things
Should
men
not
should not
want-
know of.
It works.
I don't know how to say it. Okay.
Did not know of.
Things that men are not meant to know. Is that what you're trying to say? Anyway. So yes, you're heading deeper into the cave and preferably down. Down.
Yes.
Down is where we came from, so that's like home to us.
Yep.
Homie.
Cave. Let's see what's in the cave.
What's in the cave?
What's in the cave?
I think there's an echo.
Echo.
What?
Nothing. I was gonna say something, but I decided against it, so my brain just kept going, error.
Data not available. Alright. So,
Are you a Warforged as well? Have you been lying to us?
No.
I sure hope not. You look too human. Oid.
I gave you one.
Well, you see, I'm the newest model. I'm an infiltrator. They put a rubber skin over my metal endoskeleton.
Lucky.
I might be able to do that to you.
Later.
Anthony, please tell me you got what I'm doing.
Yeah, Terminator. Early Terminators.
I've never seen it.
It's unfortunately.
I've heard of it. Like, I know about it in a bunch, but I've never actually seen the movie myself.
If you
But
know,
I know.
if you know the plot, you don't need to actually see it.
Yeah. I know the plot and everything, but I've never actually seen the movie.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It
Yeah, you don't really need to.
it looks very early '90s now. It's a little difficult to watch. Okay.
See you coming. Thinks it's cool.
I want to know.
Dark.
Things man should not know. Yeah. And D20 plus 2 ADV. Does anybody's passive perception beat a 19?
Nope.
Nope. Yeah, none of our passive perceptions beat a 19.
Okay. So yeah, as you
Yeah,
walk,
I don't think. Hang on a second.
We'd have to have a 20 wisdom and expertise in passive and in perception to be able to have that at our level.
okay. So, in what order are you going through the caves? Is Diane leading the way or Nightwatch? Who's in front?
I'd figure Dion's in the front.
Are you okay?
I mean,
with
I do have the. I do have the 120 feet dark vision through mundane and magical darkness. Why not?
Okay. So, the first thing, yeah. So as you are walking along, you are made aware of the presence of a grick in a side crevice when it lunges out from its hiding place and attacks. So
Well, I'm gonna be.
What?
does a 13 or a 16 hit?
Yeah, because I have the crappiest AC.
Both hit?
Oh yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, indeed.
Oh dear.
That's
Ooh,
that's a
thing.
Like
New
My-
It's very attractive.
my AC is flat out 11. I don't have mage armor. I don't have anything.
14 points of damage.
Okay, guys, how about this new rule? Dion, you're always in the middle of the group. I'll be in the back because I have the second highest AC. Night Watch, you're
I
up
am
front. Yep, you have highest AC.
All right. So
New rule.
roll initiative, folks.
While we were searching around, Anthony, how long do you think that took us?
Probably you're asking if you managed to get a short rest in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you were being fairly leisurely and chilled and taking your time, especially since
Okay.
every time you wanted to arrow identified something, that would have taken another 11 minutes. So
Cool. Because in that case, can I get that thing to make me a dex save? I would have had my spell slots back.
okay,
And Hellish Rebuke.
nice. It got a 16.
Well, that passes.
All right. And for initiative order, we've got Deanne first, I believe, with a 12. And then...
Nobody rolled very high.
No!
No.
Nightwatch on 9.
None of us have a really good. Actually, I guess it was making plus stuff at
We
this
just,
level.
we just need to whip our dice into shape. You
I
don't
don't
like
want
new
to
characters.
with them.
Send the dice to boot camp. All right.
Yep.
So
It takes 8 points of fire damage.
okie dokie.
Fiery damn. I like that.
And you took 14.
Yep, I have that. I have that calculated in. I look like I'm about to fall down again.
No, not
it-
again.
But now it's Dean's turn. Dean's turn.
Yeah. Bonus action.
I can finish this stack.
That's not great, but it's better than nothing.
D10 plus.
Basically 4 times 3.
Was
I'm activating form of dread,
oh, okay.
so that's my temporary HP.
5 temp HP. Gotcha.
Better than nothing.
Yeah.
And your action.
I know it's right in front of my freaking face, but
Yeah.
I don't have much of a choice. If I move, I'm probably dead. If I don't move, I'm probably dead. So
You could
Oh.
disengage.
Yeah. But that's his action. It means he doesn't get an attack.
Yeah.
But you could Eldritch Blast at disadvantage.
is there
Is there what?
anything I could climb up?
You have spider climb yet?
Yep.
Then yeah.
I just can't like walk sideways on a wall. But if there's a ledge I could get up to, thing. I'll crevice up. I might do that.
You can move up, down, and across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings whilst leaving your hands free. But that's at 3rd level, isn't it? Yeah. So at the moment you just have a climbing speed equal to your walking speed. So yeah,
Yep.
you could. If you disengage, you could then climb up the wall. But you can get away from it. You can use the fact that you can climb on the wall to get around your party and behind them if you wanted to. So that
I'm going to do that.
So that whoever's next in line.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and disengage, and I'm going to move away from the. Get some distance between me and the thing.
All right, Aru.
Shoot. Why are we only going against single targets? I said I was in the back of the group, so before we set up our new initiative, but I am going to shoot at it with my crossbow.
All right. D20 plus 5.
5. 16.
16 hits.
1d plus 2. 13.
13 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right.
And that me turn.
And Night Watch.
Okay, how healthy is this worm looking?
It's looking pretty bloody right now, actually.
Okay. I will.
Always love you. Actually, wait a minute. Aru, the light crossbow was some of that was magical damage, wasn't it?
Some maybe was necrotic, yes.
5 of it wasn't. So actually, I only take
8 of it was necrotic.
I take 10, not 13.
Okay.
Okay. Now watch.
Okay. I guess I'll Yeah, I guess maybe I'll just use sleep to make the worm go to sleep.
Alright. Spell sleep.
They don't you just have to roll hit points?
Yep, 5d8. That's why I brought it up, so I could remember.
I saw you typing. I thought you were about to roll a save.
Nope.
They brought up the sleep comment. Oh, it's a sleep. You bring up the spell. That makes sense.
I'm not stupid.
Damn.
I'm not stupid. Anyway. So, the Grick does indeed fall asleep. Does anybody have 10 hit points or less right now?
No.
Not for me.
Yeah,
Dion?
but I moved backwards.
Creatures within 20 feet of the point. Yeah, you moved 30 feet, didn't you? So yeah, you're fine. Otherwise, you would have been asleep too. So yeah, the Grick is asleep.
Gosh dang it. Dan, why couldn't you have been closer so I could yell at you for falling asleep on the job? Come on.
Because I'm tired of falling conscious almost every fight.
That's a fair reasoning.
All right. So what do you want to do with this Grick while it's unconscious? Do you want to just get past it and leave it alone? Do you want to stab it to death?
I think we should stab it to death.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
kill it, it's slimy. Okay, Ebba, it is your turn. If you attack it, you do so with advantage. If you don't kill it, it's gonna wake up.
Yeah.
Okay, how many hit points does it have left-ish?
You're
It,
not
This
sure.
thing.
it has.
I know.
Because
Anthony
nearly
said.
dead.
Well, actually, I kind of did the miscalculation on that, but because it's actually
Okay, yeah, I had to move.
Does anybody have-
I had to move my laptop downstairs because somebody wanted to go to bed.
That's a good point. Hold
Had to
on.
go.
Because all right, so the Grick actually only has 9 hit points left, which means if anybody has 19 hit points
Oh
or
no.
less and is within 20 feet of the Grick, you're asleep.
Oh no.
I fall asleep.
Okay, there you go. So, Night Watch is asleep. So, Ebba, you're still awake. What do you want to do with the Grick? Do you want
I'm
to...
going to kill it.
Okay. How do you want to kill it? Do you want to go walk right up to it and shocking
I'm going to
grasp?
try to kill it. I'm going to try. Yes,
Alright.
let's do that.
So,
Shocking
do a
grasp.
d20 plus 5 with advantage. Yes. Perfect. Definitely hits, and therefore you get to do 1d8 of lightning damage. Sadly, you can't get 9 hit points with 1d8, but 6. And Dion, what do you want to do?
Well, I think we'll just go ahead and cast Hex as a bonus action, and then we will try to Eldritch Blast this thing.
You okay?
At disadvantage.
No, because they're 30 feet away. It's not disadvantage anymore. Or are you going off the fact that they're technically prone?
Yeah, the technically prone thing.
Okay. Still hits.
Yep.
That's enough.
Oh,
Now you can. I'm assuming you're all going to stick the boot in and coup de grace the fucking thing.
yeah. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Gods.
Well, that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't too bad.
But a squished puddle of sludge on the ground.
Yep, you trampled it to death.
We trample our enemies to dust, or what?
Now,
Apparently only when necessary. Otherwise we
do you
go out of
want?
our way to save puppies and kittens stuck in trees.
Now, do you want to continue on your way? Do you want to explore the crevice that the Grick was hiding in? What do you want to do?
I want to take a look around, to see if there's anything else here, and if not, I'm thinking maybe we just go ahead and camp in this area.
Okay.
'Cause,
Do your perception check then, or investigation if you prefer. Deanne, you don't see anything of interest.
Should I make an investigation check?
If anybody wants to look around, they can.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So Deanne doesn't think there's anything of interest here. Like you might see some, like through the crack, you might see some basically the leftovers of
35.
Of what the Grick has eaten. But Aru, Nightwatch, and Ebba will realize that those dead bodies that have been digested and shit back out might still be wearing the armor and weapons and other items that they were carrying when they died. Also, it appears that there's actually a rather large chamber in there, so if you can squeeze through the gap and into this chamber, into the Grick's nest, there might be some interesting loot, and it would also be a fairly easily defendable grotto that you can rest in and recover.
I imagine Aru can get
Pull out the
in,
pickaxe.
but what about all the rest of us?
Nightwatch, you're going to use the pickaxe to make the gap, the hole bigger.
Yep.
All right.
I'll say one steer clear just in case.
Athletics check.
Okay.
Yeah, it's slow going, but you're getting through it.
Take care, Nathan.
And Nate, does the fact that I'm a size small creature allow me to get through?
Yeah.
So I'm ahead of the group. I'm start searching. Well, these slow pokes take their time.
All right.
Come on, guys! It's not that small of a hole.
That's what she said. Anyway, so Nightwatch, you've put a bit more power in your swing, and you're like making a decent sized gap for people to swing through now. In fact, yeah, you crack off an entire face of rock. But yeah, Ebba, do you want to do your? Sorry, not Ebba. Aru, do you want to do your?
Yeah.
Looting roll.
God damn it!
You find shit, literally.
Damn it! Oh well.
Lovely.
Dude, this is some gray area shit right here.
Maybe say that we might be able to distill it into some sort of disease concoction.
That's a good point. Come over here. Let me try this on an open wound. You have one of those, right?
For fuck's sake.
No, that will just cause dysentery, please. No.
Mm-hmm. Why is everybody dissing Terry? What's Terry ever done? There we go. Oh, that's Ebba. What are you rolling for there, Ebba?
Investigation of the cave.
Are you trying to squeeze
If I'm in
through?
Am I in it already?
You're not in it yet, unless you want to make an acrobatics check to squeeze through the gap. Of course, that means
Okay, I'll
Nightwatch
try
is
an
going to
acrobatics check.
have to stop swinging the pickaxe for a moment. But
Okay, yeah, I'll stop. Like, I'll let her pass through.
it's a tight squeeze. You have to breathe out. Well, actually, you don't need to breathe. Yeah. So yeah, you get through. Yeah.
Do I need to roll my investigation again because I wasn't in?
I'll let that count.
Wrong way round.
So,
Are you? Okay, thank you.
what do you find that would actually be useful?
I can do it again if you want me to.
Not necessarily. Not necessary. You find a potion of diminution.
Well, that could be useful. So squeezing through small holes, she says after squeezing through small.
Yeah, exactly.
How ironic.
Aye.
The irony.
Question, Annie. Will I see this shit? Do I also see the bodies? Like the armor?
Yeah. Of course, most of the armor is heavily corroded, as well as the weapons, but
that makes sense.
yeah, they have passed through a grick after all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Works for me.
still digging. Yeah.
It's not that hard. Just squeeze through. Stuck in your gut.
They're
Oh, wait, you don't got one.
mechanoid.
Yeah.
Alright, I just keep going.
Yeah, one more swing should do it.
Is Deanna, you're not going to try and squeeze through? Or are you just going to wait?
I don't squeeze real well.
One more swing should do it.
I'm used to handling.
I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
Ebba's trying to sort of move some of the bodies without touching them too much to make space
There we
for
go,
our
that-
us to camp.
That'll do. You're through.
I've got a -10, -1 strength, but I'm going to try and move some bodies out of the way.
Well,
I was scared for a second when you said -10. I'm like, what's your strength modifier?
yeah, you're the even with them being nothing but bones and armor, it's still too heavy, and possibly even. I mean,
Still,
the armor has, like I
possibly
said,
hurt
is
myself. I pulled a muscle.
no, you're fine.
I pulled
But
a
like-
muscle trying to move it.
Some of the armor has corroded so much that it's sort of bonded with the rock, you know. So it's not just weight. It's
Yeah. So you welded on.
Yeah.
Sleep.
In my physical 8 strength perception, yeah. Well, I'm trying to make a nice camp for us for the night, but I'm not doing very well.
So, what do we have in here?
You gonna have
Well,
a look
I'm not
around, or
really
you're just gonna bed down?
Feels
We
to
have
be here when we wake up.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know about the rest of you, but well, I do know about the rest of you. You got lucky enough to not get smacked around. I'm gonna get some shut eye.
Yeah. I don't know how you get hurt so often.
Because I'm usually up front, because I'm usually the mouthpiece.
And you're usually the one that initiates combat.
That's a good point. Also,
Maybe I need to be in front of y'all.
The tank in the lead, maybe. Maybe that'd be good.
Yeah, and you could just stand over my shoulder and stuff.
A less aggressive approach.
Even if I'm trying
Or
to be
more
nice.
aggressive approach.
Even if I'm trying to be nice, some things just don't want to talk.
Fair enough.
All right.
This is true.
So
I don't think we could have got much conversation out of that grit.
no, the
No.
Greek don't talk. It's just a beastie. So, some of you mooch around. Some of you try to find a corner to sleep in. But I think that would be a good place to put a pin in it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
With you napping in a brick hole.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we'll pick it up from there next time we play. I hope you guys listening at home have enjoyed this as much as we've enjoyed playing. We do have one slot open in this game and in most of the others as well. So if you're interested in joining our little community, you can do that anyway. There's a link in the description below. And if you'd also like to join a game and support these games via Patreon, then yeah, come talk to me about it and I'll let you know what you need to do. And in the meantime, no matter what role you play... Is anyone not going to say it? Oh, they're out.
have a good game.
Have a
There
good
we go.
game.